Yeah, the Sun Elf had magical properties.
Oh, did it?
Oh, I thought you said it did. Maybe I was wrong.
No, I'm just being pedantic and suspicious.
Elias, did
Yes.
my quarterstaff have any specific name?
I don't know. No, it didn't have a specific name, but maybe you're the hero to name it.
Very well. And it's just +1?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
Awesome as a witch.
And it's also
Wait.
1 pound,
Which is very important.
which is a thing that it is.
And +1 weapons. Does that add +1 to your attack as well as to your damage die?
It does.
Yeah.
Isn't that so awesome?
So who got you got a cool something, right?
As far as I can
Desmos
recall, Matt has a +1 sword,
Okay.
and now Ethan has a +1 quarterstaff.
And
Oh,
blue
okay.
magic boat.
Blue has
I
the
have a
boat
magic
of
boat.
folding.
Wait,
yeah,
is
and
it
then
quarter?
Alice has a quiver.
And then Matt has a couple. There's a couple.
Oh, that's
There you
right. Blue or Hadassah has the quiver of Alona.
Yes.
Is it bottomless?
What's that?
Is it a bottomless quiver?
So that's one of the things I need to investigate for you, Hadassah.
Oh, wonderful.
You can just pour arrows into it.
I had a hard
Surely
time
one of
hearing what you asked. If it is a what quiver?
Bottomless.
Bottomless. A bottomless quiver. It's a specific type of quiver with specific properties.
Wow.
And that's
Truly
as
one of the
specific as you'll be.
That's until you guys figure it out with
Yeah, you're
whatever variety of abilities. I'm not going to just cast identify for you right now.
Silly goodness.
All right, where did we specifically leave off last game?
Yeah, so last game, you guys were going through the Cragmaw Castle. We'd identified specific quandaries, like our very friendly Lupo, the goblin priest. You fought a Grick. You found an owlbear, which you wisely decided to avoid. And encountered a door with arcane lock, where you are unable to get inside. And then fought this turret of hobgoblins and goblins. You had defeated them, and we were all tired, so we went to bed.
Wait, we all rested?
No, you just all we all stopped playing.
Oh, you're saying us human people did. Cool.
Yeah, I'm low.
Yeah, same.
And we haven't even fought the king yet.
I know.
Is there any narrative, or do we just jump right into the action?
You may jump right back into the action.
All right, I will collect some shards of metal from the armor for defeated foes to utilize later for alarms with my fishing rod.
All right.
Ciil is going to be muttering to himself as he goes through a sequence of quarterstaff forms in the corner of the room, testing out his new weapon.
Don't hit anything.
Desmos is
Runewood
going
says.
peek. Crack the door and peek through and see what he sees. If he sees anything at all.
You mean this door into this hallway here?
Yeah. Oh wait, it's already open. Never mind.
As I say,
But
you have fought the goblins in the hallway.
We just didn't enter the hallway, right?
Can I look around,
Wait,
like this area?
Yeah, of course. You peer into the hallway and see what seems to be the remains of a front gate to this castle.
but can you see that, Tom? I don't know.
Oh yeah, wait.
If it's
Just
open,
did.
it's a front gate.
Dark
I
vision yet?
just did.
Yeah, as I say, he just said he is looking into the hall. Like if he's here.
He doesn't have dark vision.
Ha!
He's got no dark vision.
Oh, thank you. You're right. No, he shouldn't have been able to. That's my bad. I keep forgetting that he's a lowly human.
If it's a gate, isn't there light?
Yeah, I guess I forget kind of what time of day we're at this point. You would see natural light filtering in from outside, So I'm gonna say it's clear enough that this is some entrance. The gate is on the floor. There's rubble. Like you can see well enough due to the natural light, whether or not it's day or nighttime.
All right.
Rangswarthy just inquires, is everyone all right? Anyone wounded?
Can I take the bolt that hit me and put it in my inventory?
That's badass and really metal. You can absolutely do that.
They count, yeah.
Nice.
That is metal as fuck.
Waywocket's pretty wounded, but just don't let me go in front of anybody.
Oh, did I take any damage last battle? When I
No, you
after I-
sat in the corner hiding.
Oh, okay. Like a little
Yeah,
coward.
Runewood is gonna join Waywocket in the back of the party.
I'm still
Oh,
willing
that's-
to throw flames and stuff, but I'm just weak.
Okay, so
Ivetta's gonna stand up and she fell over from the floor beam.
No.
Pushed
Oh, yes.
over. Hop
Yeah,
down
you're
on
just
people.
no.
She rubs her forehead from hitting on the barrels.
You have a meeting.
Good for you.
So you just lie on the ground while I'm just killing you.
Pretty much.
All right, should we proceed into that hallway that, like, straight ahead?
Shaye, where's that mirror?
Ciil taps his quarterstaff on the ground to get everyone's attention. Not too loud that he will ruffle his teammates' feathers. Yeah, but just loud enough that he gets everyone's attention. Right? What if we have a rest, eh? We seem a little bit worse for wear.
You want to have a rest in a goblin stronghold?
A short one, perhaps.
Like 6 hours, you mean?
I need a breather. No, a short rest.
I can keep watch because I didn't even get hit
What is
once.
It gains health points.
I can keep watch as well. I'm doing just fine after hiding in the corner.
I don't know the rules of a short rest, like how that works.
And if Ethan cooks something for us, will our enemies smell it?
Yeah.
They would indeed smell your fine cooking.
Hey,
I feel like it's a
I would
super
not
dangerous
recommend
place
that.
to rest.
Rest in any way, shape,
Yeah.
or form. Until we get a safe distance away from all of this.
I would recommend that we rest in a way, but not in the shape of...
We have a small goblin army outside. I don't think it's wise to spend any more time than we need in this castle.
Ciil shrugs and goes back to doing his forms. Well,
Can somebody tell me the actual rule? Like, if we do a short rest, I don't even know why you'd want to do a short rest.
Doing a
instead of
short
long.
rest, I guess a long rest gives you complete replenishment of your spell slots, and
Okay, and it's how many hours?
health. And it's 8 hours.
Okay.
Short
And a
rest
short
is a little more specific. So a short rest is a period of at least an hour long, during which a character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, or reading, and tending to wounds. A character can spend 1 or more hit die at the end of a short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit dice, which is equal to the character's level. For each hit die spent in this way, the player rolls the die and adds the character's constitution modifier to it. The character regains hit points equal to the total of the roll. The player can decide to spend an additional hit die after each roll. A character regains some spent hit dice upon finishing a long rest as well.
Thank you.
So at level 3, you would have a total of 3 hit dice of your own class's variety to spend in this long rest to heal, which is something that you recover at long rests.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And I have a question, I know this is really, I should know this, but for the Paladin class, like the spells that we know that are specific to the class, like lay on hands or defense, are those separate from the prepared spells like that you choose for each day?
Yes,
Or-
so those are separate from your prepared spells, but they still take up spell slots.
Okay, so you can only get one, or for me, I can only have spell total per day or per long rest. All right, got it.
Well done.
I've used my spell. All right, let's maneuver.
Are you guys choosing not to short rest?
I would say so.
I think we should keep moving.
Okay. As long as
Alright.
whatever you guys decide.
Shaye, would you mind scouting ahead a little bit?
Of course. Would you like to use my mirror? We're not in the hallway though, right? So I'm sticking my mirror under here.
No,
Even though you're
that door is open.
Oh, okay. I'll just walk up. I feel Shaye peeks around the corner using her mirror so she can see
You
this
see
direction.
an open area.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. Alright. I'm surprised there's no like throne room or anything in these rooms.
So she sneaks around the what's it called? Rubble of the door to here and peers this direction.
As you peer that direction, 1 second. You see another like entryway to the castle.
More open space.
But yeah, just more open space.
Nobody's over there though.
There's nobody over here.
All right.
What is
Oh,
in this? Do we know what's in this door directly in the hallway, like right to our
Right here?
right? Yeah,
Doesn't look like it.
I just couldn't remember if we'd already
Do you
looked
want me
in
to
that one. Or...
check? Oh yeah. Do you want me to go check that out?
I think that's a good idea.
Shaye sneaks back, and before she looks under this door, reports back to Desmos. Nothing much of note. Just a lot of open space. Looks like the entrance of the castle.
I see. These poor goblins must have been the guards, the gate guards.
Peeking once more under the door with her trusty mirror.
You see an empty room with an opening in the wall that looks like it would be used to defend the opening from intruders.
It's us.
Maybe an armor. Armor.
Perception
Obviously didn't work.
in the dark room.
All right. It looks like the coast is clear. If we're ready to move forward.
Alright, Desmos is gonna wave everybody else on. It seems to be clear as far as Shaye's seen, so we should be able to move into this hallway without suspicion.
Did we go through this door, or did you guys go around this way?
Nice.
Hey, Mom,
that's
I'm in the middle of a D&D session. Can I call you back?
I thought you quit that game 10 years ago.
That's fine. Can I call you tomorrow? Can I call you tomorrow? Alright. Alright, sounds good. Bye. Sorry, that was my boss.
Hey, I'm your boss now.
Oh, right. Alright, go ahead.
Wait, before you go, did we go through this door or this door?
You guys came in through this door from back here with Lupo.
Okay, cool.
Did we haven't even looted this room yet, right?
Right, we don't know if anything's in there. Doesn't
So,
look like it.
Rangswarthy?
Wow.
Everyone looks towards Rangswarthy, expecting him to go in and loot.
Yeah.
Right, if no one else will. Sure.
Rangswarthy. Uncharacteristic.
I will quietly open the door. That's the wrong room.
Oh, there's a
We
door
already-
there?
Didn't we do that now?
I think so. We
Oh, there is
finished
a door.
doing these.
Oops.
Yeah, but
sorry.
I was- I went in that room.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, this room is empty, Rangswarthy. I'm sorry. It contains one yucky wooden chair that the goblins use to perch and look outside this arrow slit.
Rangsworthy perches on it and looks out the arrow slit.
Your perching reveals nothing. However, you envision yourself as a goblin defending the castle and can see why some of them might enjoy it.
I'm getting a little insight. It's beautiful.
You should write a documentary about the life of goblins.
And here we see a goblin in its natural habitat, shitting on the floor. Disgusting creature.
Wow.
Well, entering back into the common way, Rangsworthy proceeds to that next southern door.
This door?
Yes.
Dun dun dun. Oh, that is a bummer, sir.
What did he just do?
As you
Desmos
is Desmos there too? Look at that.
Yeah, that's top of the door
Did
with
he
him.
just open the door?
No, you didn't open the door. But as you step into the rubble, you hear a twang, and what happens is that there is a cave-in of wooden beams and heavy stones that come crashing down. They were kept up above you as copper wire that you triggered pulls the entire crumbling mess down on top of you, and each of you have to take 3d6 bludgeoning damage
Oh, no.
or make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, dexterity. Oh, I think I might have disadvantage.
So let's see here. What do we got? Desmos. So Matt, let's do Matt first. So dexterity saving throw is a d20 plus your dexterity. What kind of armor are you wearing?
I'm wearing chainmail.
Okay.
I am wearing leather.
You're wearing leather?
Well, it's like a medium. I forget what the name of it is. Let me see. It's
Chainmail.
You have a disadvantage at stealth, but not at dexterity saving throws.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Um,
So both of
So
you
my-
roll a d20, add your dexterity to how much you get.
So only your dexterity. Right?
Wait, what?
You only add your dexterity.
Stop talking! I can't hear!
So you only add your dexterity modifier.
Yeah, you add your dexterity modifier, and then if you're proficient in it in your saving throws, you would add the proficiency bonus as well. Which you are not, and Tuckerman is not, so.
well, I got a nat 20, so it don't matter.
Oh, nice.
It's a 12. I rolled a
12.
12.
Both of you succeeded your dexterity saving throw. As you leap out of the way, a wooden beam hits you in the back. Both of you take half damage.
What's half?
So-
What?
Beam
Half damage of 3d6.
So, for most of the time, when you're making a saving throw against damage, you take half. Like, if you succeed. If you don't, then you take.
So 5 for the first.
Everyone watches Rangswarthy jump, and he looks like a stocky dwarf leaping out of the way. It's kind of awkward. And everyone watches Desmos jump, and even though he can't see, he still jumps in the most graceful way possible.
So,
Like, where
wait, so how many die do I have to roll?
Yeah, no, I'm rolling your damage. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I rolled 3 5s and
You both take 7 damage.
what's that? What'd you roll?
As the rubble clears, all the dust settles. This door at the end of the hall opens up, and you see a goblin exit And then this door opens up, and a goblin pokes his head out with a bow. You hear a twang as an arrow is fired at Shaye.
Aye.
And what's that?
Nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, keep talking. And then you hear coming from this doorway a specific rousing, cluttering noise, like people are rushing to the door, and we're going to go ahead and roll initiative after this point.
Okay.
So,
Can I? Am I hit, or can I do like a dexterity saving throw, or
Well,
whatever?
let me see if he hits you.
What would I do?
Can you point out where the rubble fell, like the rocks and beams?
He misses you, Shaye.
and
In this square here.
Right in front of the door. So like
In
they
these
couldn't get-
in these 4 squares.
Okay.
Elias, Ciil would have run out the moment he heard the beams falling. Would that mean he comes through the door at the same time the goblin would?
Yeah, that's appropriate.
Okay.
a porcupine.
Shaye shouts to Rangswarthy and Desmos. Block the door with the rubble.
Rangswarthy uses his great muscles to move the rubble in front of the door.
And Desmos will assist.
Okay,
Giving him
you
advantage.
guys block the door with your big muscles, and you have pushed rubble in front of it. It is not going to permanently close the door, but it will buy you time.
Desmos can at least stab through it a couple times.
Yeah, there you go.
While they're doing so, Ciil is going to be running toward the goblin with the bolt.
Okay, it's
Daring him.
yeah, roll initiative. All right, we're done.
Right.
We're done with all these free actions, you crazy people. All right, start rolling 20s.
Oh my gosh.
Get to you did one.
Babe.
What?
4.
You got a 4?
No, I rolled a 3.
That's a bummer.
Elias, Desmos got 12.
One second. Sorry. Desmos is what?
12 total.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
20.
14 total for Ciil.
Ciil is 14 total.
10 total for
For who?
No, I mean,
Shaye.
Runewood is 20.
but not natural.
Runewood is 20.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Rangsworthy is 12.
I'm 12.
Are we missing anyone? No, Waywocket,
Yeah.
Ciil,
Ivetta?
Shaye, Runewood. Ivetta, there we go.
20 total.
20 total. All right, so we have Rangswarthy and Desmos have to determine they're tied, so they have to determine who's going first among them, and then Ivetta and Runewood are the same. Excuse me. Yeah, so you guys gotta determine who's going first.
Oh. Where are you?
She's behind you.
Yeah. Then I would say you go first. I mean, I don't know exactly what our injuries are. I don't have any. I won't be able to.
Alright, Ivetta's gone first.
No. Yeah.
Ivetta's going first. All right. And then what about Desmos and Rangswarthy?
Desmos can go first.
Okay, and then goblins.
There's just one goblin right now?
Right now you can see 2, but you have roused them with your triggering of the trap.
Yes.
The drums are echoing in the deep
Again.
again.
Yep. At least I can see.
Okay, so the first person to go is Ivetta, actually. Oh.
Meta quickly draws her bow, and stays near where she's at, and notices the goblin far end of, and she tries to shoot him.
All right. Roll a d20 to hit.
Come on, honey. You got this. 5
Plus,
plus 5.
So 10 total.
10.
That is a miss. Sorry. Womp womp. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Is it supposed to stay?
This is yours, kid. It's your dexterity. Just on a full set. The full set of this one.
I'm finished.
Okay, doke.
Does her little fox owl thing, eagle fox, do anything?
Yeah.
Don't
I just
forget
have
about
to-
it.
Yeah. I need to. So, is that me? My next?
Runewood, you are next.
Am I within 60 feet of Sir Goblin?
Um,
Oh, is this where we're all actually are?
yes, you
I
are.
don't think I'm supposed to be up in ahead of everyone.
Okay, then I'm gonna try and do some flame.
You're gonna do Sacred Flame on the one with the bow or the one with the stick?
You can't see
One
that.
with the bow.
There's one with a stick.
Oh, you can't see
I
that
only
one?
see one.
It's destiny.
Yeah.
Give him to me.
Oh, look at that.
Bow.
He exited this door, and this guy exited this door.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, there's one with the stick. So you're saying the one with the bow?
Yes.
All right, Sacred Flame is...
Give him
I have to roll, don't I?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Stick, where'd you stick? You cast something and I swear.
And what's the number I'm trying to beat? 14?
I think it's 12 actually. Let me see. Yeah, it's 12 is the
Okay, I do not succeed.
sweet.
Nice.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Okay. Alright, 6. I rolled a 6.
So I take 6 damage.
I can't. Is there anything I add to that? I can.
With your Sacred Flame?
Right.
I think it's just 1d8 radiant damage for now.
Alright, perfect.
So I take 6 damage?
Yup.
Alright. That is actually enough to kill this goblin, so please describe how he dies.
You're like this.
Wow, that guy's weak.
Look, there's
Yeah.
another.
Yeah. I'm a kill him.
How does Goblin die?
Yeah, the goblin with the stick.
Wait, so who, did you describe how you murdered him?
With stick, with blade.
Yeah, with sacred flame. Really? Yeah, I mean, I've described it pretty much as many ways as I can think of, you know,
Okay,
melting
that's fine.
flesh.
He's dead. Alright.
He's dead.
You did it. Again, he's gone. Alright. Next on our roster here is actually would have been that goblin's turn, but his friend shrieking, "Oh, Timothy! Oh, God!"
Oh, Timothy!
He jumps out.
He's gonna put it right on him.
He's gonna stand over his best friend's corpse and shoot at the guy with the bow staff.
Alright, Ciil is gonna use his reaction to deflect missiles.
Oh, do I have to like hit or anything? You just deflect it?
Hang on. I get to do a dexterity. I get to, let's see. I'll just read it to you. Starting at the 3rd level, you can use your reaction to deflect or catch a missile that when you are hit by a targeted ranged attack. So you can try and shoot me first.
I was gonna say I missed, so it's up to you if you, I guess, like, you know, have to deflect another missile that I more accurately shoot at you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you use it.
I use it to
If it
reduce
succeeds.
damage. Yeah, and that's if it hits me, I get to reduce the damage.
Well, I missed, so there.
I deflect it anyway, just because I can.
Just to be petty. All right.
It goes over my shoulder and smack it away.
So at this point, in the combat, the door thuds violently. You hear the shrieking of goblins. It sounds just like that scene in Lord of the Rings where they're barring the door. An arrow comes piercing through it. It like caves in on one side. You've held them back for one rush of the door, and you're not quite sure how many times you can do that.
Because we've barred the door right in front of Desmos.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So this big room is like closed off. Yikes.
The next person to go is Ciil.
We could get money.
All right, Ciil is going to sprint across the hallway, place his feet on the wall, and then attempt. No, the other wall. Nope. The one next to that one. He's going to place his feet on the wall and then attempt to strike the goblin. And if it lands, I'll explain.
The arrow one?
Yes, the arrow one.
All right, roll your d20. Do it.
6.
Plus 5.
So I plant my foot on the wall and slip and just land in a crouched position.
All right, you have landed in a crouched position in front of the goblin. It doesn't look like you missed to everyone else, but you know you missed.
Feels a little bit better.
Rangswarthy and Desmos. Oh, yep. So Desmos, it's your turn.
Oh, weird. Okay, I'm not gonna be cheating this time.
Oh.
Desmos.
You should.
Desmos is gonna. Yeah. Desmos is gonna glance at Rangswarthy.
Yes.
Hold them off as long as you can. He's gonna run around the corner and attack the staff goblin.
All right, roll a d20.
Oh shoot! Oh no! That's a nat 1.
Oh, that's a bummer. Well, that of course is a miss, and everyone sees it, and it's really embarrassing. You can kind of brush it off as like, oh, I just got hit by tons of rubble, but we all know it's because you're blind in this dark area.
Right. Make sure these two.
It is. Having a hard time hearing you there, Boo.
I'm going to take my oil flask and pour it over the logs and rubble at the doorway and on the door itself, the one that is barred, that they're breaking through. And I am going to use my tinderbox to light it all on fire.
Wait till you.
Well, yeah, I'll wait. I'll be ready with my tinderbox to light it all up in flames once they start breaking
It's not gonna
through.
go up immediately. It'll take.
Well,
Have you ever tried to light a fire with a tinderbox?
I'll hurl a firebolt.
yeah, but I just doused it in oil.
Oh, sorry. I missed it.
So you douse the door and the rubble in oil?
Yeah, and I'm prepared to light it immediately, or maybe I have torches in my expertise.
So you're
I'll light
using
it.
your reaction, like you're waiting to light it when what happens? What is going to trigger you to do that?
So I'll have a. I lit a torch. I'll just light a torch so that I can immediately light up all this oil that I dumped out as the goblins start to come through, so that they will be engulfed in flames.
Okay, sounds good. So at any point in anyone's turn when that occurs, you will be ready with a torch.
Yes.
Okay, Shaye, it is your turn.
You delay it. Yeah, you delay it.
Shaye is going to come up, run. Wait, I couldn't go this far, right?
Yeah, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you can go that far.
Okay. So Shaye's gonna run across the room and attack with her daggers the Pole goblin.
The pole goblin. So roll a d20, and then this is a sneak attack, right?
Oh, yes, it is. Haha.
Beer, there's some in the fridge.
Ooh, hold on. I think I can.
There's all Ruby rings.
Oh, no. Never mind. That doesn't help. Okay.
There's these. It's a variety pack.
Okay, I got it. 13.
That is a hit.
And then I roll a d6. Is that right?
What weapon are you using?
Dagger, or short sword, I guess that would be. So that's a d6, right?
It is a d6. And then you would add your dexterity, so it's a d6 plus 3.
So 5, 6, 7, 8.
So 8, and then with it being a sneak attack, you would add multiple other d6s. But that kills the crap out of this goblin.
Nice.
Kills the crap out of it.
Woo.
And so slice his head clean off,
His head has been sliced.
and then wink at Desmos.
Desmos rebuffs her with a shrug.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn, Shaye?
I'm gonna. Can I move? Like do a. What would that be? Basically, can I dash away to go up here?
You would have to. Normally, you'd have to use your action to dash somewhere.
Okay.
But like you have used all of your movement
Okay.
and your action, so there's not much else you can do in this moment.
Then I'll just chill here then.
Okay, and
Maybe
Waywocket,
just
is your turn.
Alright.
Get away.
I just creep forward very slightly to be within like eye shot of this doorway.
Within acid range.
Within range of this doorway, so that
Is that all
when
you'd
it
like to do?
opens, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm.
Really.
Okay.
Everybody else is.
At
in
this
front of all
point,
the other enemies.
2 more goblins come crashing through this doorway. They're yelling about somebody named Frank. You're not really sure. This guy goes to onto this side. This guy goes here, and the blue one swings at Shaye,
Okay.
and the other one swings at Desmos, and both totally whiff. They're so distraught they couldn't even look through their tear-covered eyes. They're just swinging wildly, and they happen to miss both of you. And back to the top of the round with Ivetta.
Okay, Ivetta's going to dash over near Rangswarthy and
Oops, who's that? Oh, that's your phone.
guess
What? Check the door. The other door.
It's the
door.
The east door.
Why?
Or secure that door, maybe. You know.
Oh,
Well, not an action, but maybe just.
Well, she can shoot and then that's the way there. You can split your movement. I think.
Yeah, you
Maybe
can
not.
absolutely can. Yeah.
Well, anyway, just keep an eye on it.
I would at least shoot
is
it
it
when
an
it's
action to like closer?
No.
You get like 20
Yeah.
in each squares.
Hadassah can move.
30 feet. Yeah, I mean, you're right.
I think hers is
How do
even
you know?
higher. Hers is 35.
How do you know how far you can move? Really quick?
Your speed on your character sheet.
Oh, okay.
Very top. Big number.
Yep.
Yeah, yours is 35. I think yours might be the highest out of anyone else in the party.
I'm 40.
Takes an action to
No. This is with takes an action to
tell it to
command
run.
command it. Yeah.
For now it does. Not in the future, though.
Right. I will command Zorro, Hawk Fox,
Zorro.
to dash near Ciil and Shaye Can I tell it to bite them or something?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Not Ciil and Shaye. Don't bite Shaye.
No biting. Bite. No.
That takes my action.
Having the monster, having your creature fight does take your action. For now, that's something that at level 5 you can attack and your character can attack.
I will allow it to attack
So it's going to rush forward and hit which one?
in front of Ciil.
This one with the bow. All right. So go ahead and roll a d20 for it.
Or
Oh, jeez. I think you add your proficiency modifier to.
This is my first time using. Sorry.
What's
Have you seen Rika in a while?
no? She might be upstairs in one of the kids' rooms.
I think that's what happened. I'm gonna find it.
Did you hit?
It's a 4 plus. I don't know which.
It'd be
I think it's
plus 5. So unfortunately, it's not a hit. But
So wounded.
yeah, so it is a swing and a miss. But I think your Hawk Fox will be just fine.
It has 38 hit points.
Yes, it does.
Good.
Wow, that's beefy. Yeah, seriously. Gee, but things stronger than that. Yeah, Rangswarthy isn't even that. Jeez, that was a.
Just keep in mind it doesn't have any growth stats, and like for now, it's not super overpowered. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn, Ivetta? Sorry, is a flop.
That's fine. I'll draw my logs and prepare myself for what's the door.
Sounds good. Runewood, your turn.
Indeed. I can't remember. You've got this. Runewood is going to attempt to, I guess, fire light crossbow at the goblin in front of Ciil.
Okay. Go ahead and roll and add your modifiers.
Sorry, am I rolling a 20? Is that
You are, yes.
your turn? Okay, I got a 14, and I think for crossbow it's just 1. I don't see what.
And that is indeed a hit.
Yay!
And now you roll 1d8 plus 1.
Okay. No! Hold on. A 1, so it's gonna be 2.
2 damage. Okay. You hit the goblin in the arm with the bolt. It staggers, takes some damage, does not die.
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed him what.
I sure did.
You got
Sure
shot
did.
at a bolt and you took the bolt and shot him back.
Yeah, exactly. You traded crossbow damage with the goblins. Let's see here. No, yeah. Next is the goblin that you just shot. It turns and looks at you,
No!
and decides to shoot back, even though there's an enemy right in front of it.
And it's hard.
It shoots back the same bolt again.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? Yeah, he's shooting a crossbow bolt at you. He gets 16. What's your armor class?
18.
18. Ah, he misses. There you go.
Hooray.
Completely misses. Maybe it grazes off your shoulder plate. Ping! And you're like, oh my god. This goblin's crazy.
Yeah, I should go get it. Shoot it back at him later.
Alright. The next person here is Ciil at 14.
Come on, Ciil.
All right,
Kill him.
Ciil from his crouched position is going to try and make the best of his slightly awkward situation, and his quarterstaff, which is currently in his hand on the ground, he's going to raise it up and smack the goblin underneath the stone.
Okay. I'm going to roll the hit.
He rolled a nat 1.
Are you for real?
Yeah, but it's +1 because of his aggressive staff.
Dude, wow. You and Desmos rolling nat ones kind of sucks, huh?
You guys are killing us.
Wow.
Well,
It's the united front of mediocrity over there.
Hey, still got Shaye.
Yeah, we're just taking the hits so that she can kill him.
Yeah, wow, okay. Yeah, so obviously that is unfortunate, but it is a miss. At this point, the goblins are laughing at you. You and Desmos both. They're over their sadness. They don't care about their fallen comrades because they're too busy laughing.
There is no amount of lies that Ciil can tell himself to make himself feel better.
Yeah, to the goblins, it's obvious you have never picked up a piece of wood in your entire life. It's okay though. You keep practicing those moves. Next is this door shutters once more, and it actually comes crashing down, and the first goblin jumps out into the rubble, followed by a second goblin and a third goblin, and you can see more are tightly pressed in behind the door.
I'm short rest.
Usually I'm
And
Rangswarthy.
can I not in flames?
What's that, Rangswarthy?
Do not light them all up in flames?
You may if you choose.
He said that as his reaction.
Yeah,
So
I choose.
when the first goblin came through the door, he should have lit it on fire.
All right, it is lit on fire, and these three goblins are in fact jumping into flames. Fire effect. I'm just gonna see what kind of damage they would take.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Damage. Oh dear.
Emotional damage.
So on the first turn a character is on fire, they suffer 1d8 fire damage, and then consequently the way fire damage works is it gets worse over time. So on the second turn it's 2d8, then 3, then 4, then 5, and so on. So each of these goblins will take 1d8 of damage. And they are on fire. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just making sure I keep track of who's on fire and who's not.
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
All right, so
7.
one of them actually dies. This goblin here, this brown goblin, falls into the flames and perishes.
Dang.
And then these two goblins are shrieking and very much on fire. They are bloodied.
Does the because Matt did mention that he put the oil all over the doorway and the wood as well. So does that have any bearing on the ones who will come through next?
Well, the ones who would come through next would definitely not come through while it is on fire. So at most, you've bought yourself a couple more turns, maybe.
Okay, good to know.
They would not leap into the fire. They just watch their friend succumb so quickly to. But now it is. Let's see here. Desmos' turn.
Okay. Yeah, Desmond. This one is hurt, and this one is fully healthed.
Yes.
Okay, Desmos is gonna swing at the one in front of him
Okay.
with his long sword. Eight total.
That is a miss, sir. The goblin parries your attack with
Flower.
his sword.
It's like they're playing with you guys.
Sad day when your dice betray you. Rangswarthy.
Right. And my dueling weakness, is that on the D20 or on the damage?
Your what?
My dueling ability that's part of my oath.
Oh, part of your oath. Man, really should write this down at some point, huh?
I mean, I wrote down that it's +2 to a melee weapon. It's +2 to the damage hit or to the D20.
I'm looking now. Dueling. When you are wielding a melee weapon, you gain +2 bonus to damage rolls with that weapon. So damage only. If you hit something, you do 2 more damage to it.
That is sweet.
All right. So I will attempt to shove this with my shield. I want to shove this oil-covered, burning goblin. Just shove him and throw him back through the doorway into his.
That's hilarious. I love it. Are you, as a dwarf, are you like fire resistant at all? You have dwarven toughness and dwarven resilience. What are those?
I don't know, but I mean, does a shield help at all either?
Like if you just ran your shield into him and back into the thing?
Yeah, like if I just smash him and knock him back 10 feet through the door.
Oh, by the way, your dwarven toughness, you should have increased your hit points by 1 every time you level up, so it should be whatever you are, +2 extra.
Cool.
So, you gotta keep track of these things, my friends. I am but a man and not an encyclopedia for this information. Okay, so, yeah, sure, that's fine. Are you using your action to shove him with your shield?
Yes.
Because he is on fire and cannot put up much of a fight, you toss this goblin who is aflame back through the door into the pressing party of goblins.
Back to the fire from whence it came! And then I clang my glowing sword on my shield and let out a battle cry in readiness for their next move.
Nice. Sounds good. Alright, Shaye, your turn.
Alright. Shaye is going to run up the pile of rubble and jump down on this goblin.
Okay.
And attempt to stab him.
On this back one?
Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and roll 20 and see what happens.
Oh, God. That's not good. Okay. A 4, so I for sure miss.
You do indeed miss. However, you are now behind this goblin.
Nice.
Jay thinks in disgust at how Desmos and Ciil's unluckiness has rubbed off on her.
As I say, it's the Three Stooges over there.
Wow.
It's okay.
The rest of us don't have to do that radius and catch it.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, and then the goblins that are the blue goblin and the yellow goblin are going to go now.
Oh,
This
there's
goblin.
a blue goblin.
Where?
He's hidden from us.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Oh, I
See that
totally
there?
forgot that guy was there.
they're just creeping up on us. Are these stealthy goblins? What the heck?
No, it's because if even like any part of them is in my hidden boxes, then they are hidden,
Sorry.
which is my bad. I always see them, so if I can't, like, if I put them out and you guys don't ever see it, it's like on me. But I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I would have gone for this guy. Can I just be over there?
Shoop, 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 shoop. Yes.
I'm gone now. There we go.
Okay. The yellow goblin is going to swing at Desmos, and the blue goblin is going to swing at Shaye.
Okay. Can I dexterity save? Or do I? I guess I need to know if they hit or not.
Yes. +4 to hit. The one hitting Shaye rolled a 14, and the one hitting Desmos rolled a 10.
Well, maybe not for Shaye. Her AC's Hannah, what's your AC?
My what?
14.
Oh, 14.
So it is a hit. So what are you trying to do with your dexterity save?
I'm going to. Can I use a thief archetype thing?
What is it?
Flying. So it says
Sword.
I have the ability to climb faster than normal, and it doesn't cost me extra movement.
I feel like you could do that, but not as like a reaction to being hit. Like you're
Okay, so I
like
could just dash out of the way then. Does that work as a reaction?
no.
Okay, what works as a reaction?
I don't know if there is like something that you can do that requires you to, because basically if you move out of his range anyway, he gets to hit you.
Oh, okay.
Like the way the way this works is he has a range of opportunity attack. If you try to leave it, he would get to hit you. So it doesn't make sense for you to avoid being hit by him by running away while he's like hitting you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I mean, you can take the disengage, right? Is that an action or a bonus?
Disengage is something she could do to leave this area,
But it's not
but
my
not
turn anymore.
while she's being attacked by him. This is on her turn. She's like, I want to leave without being attacked, so I'm disengaging.
Well,
And it's an action.
Isn't there
Well,
some
not for-
special rogue
not for
thing
me.
she can
No,
do
definitely.
to like hide?
Like as a rogue.
I can use my cunning action, yeah. But I don't. It's not my turn anymore, so I don't think I can do that.
I was gonna say,
That's not a bonus action.
even if it was a bonus action, it's not a reaction. Like to use her cunning action to hide, it also is not like you can just hide in plain sight.
Well, no, but I could use it. I can use it to dash or disengage, but not right now because it's the goblin's turn now, right?
Well, let me just make sure that disengage is not a bonus or a reaction. Yeah, it's an action, so it's just letting you use
You're
it
just
as a
saying
bonus
that
action.
because it's not her turn, it's someone else's, like it's the goblin's turn.
Yeah, unfortunately, no, you are unable to do anything at this time besides not being there in the first place or having better armor.
Cool. How much damage does he do?
He does 5 damage.
Shields.
Are you low on HP now?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'm at 16 out of 21.
Okay.
All right, Waywocket.
Oh boy, I'm afraid. Waywocket's
Be
afraid.
very afraid.
I'm afraid. All right. Well, let's see, there's only 3 Rangswarthy, Ivetta, and what's Ivetta's little guy called?
Zorro.
Zorro. And Zorro.
And
are
Zorro's actually over
Nice.
there in the thick of it, biting ankles.
He's where?
In the fight, biting ankles.
Oh, okay. But okay, I want to. Can I like move and do a thing
Yeah.
right now?
Yes.
Like I can move forward.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to move forward where I'm still behind Rangswarthy and Ivetta, but can I shoot into this room? Into the
Can you
doorway.
shoot a firebolt into this room?
I wasn't gonna firebolt, but yes.
Oh, you
Can I
are
shoot?
you are absolutely able to shoot into this room.
Okay, so I just want to scoot up so I can shoot into this room that's dark, that was on fire, or whatever.
Yes, let me
Okay,
let me
so I wanna-
assist you in this real quickly.
You're gonna have to know who this hits, as far as like inside the room, because it's darkened. Oh,
There. So you can see into the room a little bit, and what you can see in the room are these guys pressing in on you.
okay. I'm gonna hit Tasha's Caustic Brew while keeping them safe with my special ability of sculpting spells.
Okay.
And I'm Tasha's Caustic Brewing. It's 30 feet long and 5 feet wide.
Yep. So it will hit these 4 goblins.
Okay.
Nice.
And I'm gonna cast it at level 2. So that will be. Well, wait. You roll for hit on this, or how does it work? Oh no! Each creature in line
I
must
recall, it's a
succeed in a
dexterity.
dexterity saving
Yeah.
throw. Okay. So tell me who it hits, and then I'll roll the d4s, I guess, for them. Or if you want to roll the d4s, whatever.
And I have to meet a dexterity saving throw of, what is your number? 14 or 15?
Is this for what?
Like, I'm competing against your number on your page, remember?
My dexterity number?
No, your spell save DC, which is 14.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so 2 of them actually are safe, and then 2 of them are not safe this turn.
I hate that 2 of them are safe. So
Yes, is it that they take half damage, or is it that they are
what
not?
does the dexterity saving throw do?
Well, I'm saying, what is it? Cautious Caustic Brew save. Okay. Each
Just says they
creature
have to
or be
succeed.
covered in acid, so they're not covered in acid. So 2 are not, and 2 are. So we'll say the front 2
Okay.
are. Like these 2 guys are the top 2, and then these 2 guys did not.
Isn't the orange goblin like shoved back into their midst as well? Because
Yes,
the guy
he is back here. So I guess he'll also get slapped by some Caustic Brew. Let's see what he gets. Oh, he fails. So that guy's for sure dead.
Hooray!
He's for sure dead. Nice.
And then so he's caustic, and so
burned in half.
then let's see. So it's these 2 are caustic. So no. And then on their next turn, they take 2d4.
What's on their next turn? That's right.
And you're casting it at 2nd level or 1st level?
I'm casting it at 2nd level.
So it's 4d4 of acid damage on goblins. Oofta.
Indeed. Is that too much for a
No,
goblin?
they're just gonna definitely, like, that's a very guaranteed way to make sure they're not doing anything else besides melting into puddles of flesh.
Sounds good.
So these top 3 goblins are all covered in acid, and then these top or bottom 3 goblins are not covered in acid.
Okay. Cool beans.
Okay,
That's it.
so that's Waywocket. So then back to Ivetta.
I know. I just didn't expect him for some reason. He's actually from Florida.
Ivetta,
What's up?
it's your turn. There, slugger.
She shakes himself away.
She'll draw her bow and shoot in towards the open door full of flames and acid.
All right, roll a 20.
Flaming acid.
Which one are you shooting at?
Closest one.
This guy here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is he out of the room or in the room?
he is out of the room, but he's on fire.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Nice. Get him. Take him down.
4 plus.
It's a miss. Actually, you know what? He's on fire. He's not paying attention. You hit him with your arrow. Go ahead and roll damage.
1d what?
It's 1d8, right? For your what kind of bow do you have?
Alone.
Yeah, longbow. Yeah, longbow is
Maybe-
1d8 plus 3.
Okay, 3.
You rolled a 3
Yeah.
plus 3 dexterity, so 6 total damage. The goblin who is on fire embraces death happily.
Poor guy.
Yeah, he's a sad goblin who is now dead. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I'll just stand back a little bit towards Waywocket. See over a little bit.
All right, and Runewood, it is back to you.
All right. I'm gonna try Sacred Flame again on the one that's in front of Ciil.
While you're trying to help these guys out. Okay, let me see here. That's on me. I gotta roll.
Would I actually be able to do it with the? I just don't know if Shaye is like obscuring my range. I don't remember. I remember you saying something about Sacred Flame just not really needing to worry about.
Yeah, Sacred Flame ignores all cover, and as long as the target is within your range and that you can see any piece of them, they are capable of being hit by you.
Okay. Then I would like to step forward just a little bit, like into the room, and then go for the blue one, I guess.
Okay, blue one, Sacred Flame. I rolled. He misses. Rolled a 10. So you may roll your 1d8 damage.
Wait, 4.
Okay, 4 damage. On the blue goblin. Okay. He is bloodied.
Yay!
Huzzah.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okie doke. Next is my goblin archer here is actually going to pull out a sword and swing a sword at Ciil. And he misses pretty badly. They're just trading blows back and forth. They're too pressed in tight on
trading blows.
on rubble.
Trading
Trading misses.
trading whiffs. And then next is my pack of goblins down here.
Okay, so
This goblin is on fire, and it takes 2d8 damage and perishes, but he passes on enough flames to do 1d8 to Yeg, the leader, the goblin chef. So he takes. Yes, he's bedecked in a chef's hat, an apron, and he wields a spatula and a pot. And he actually takes a full 8 damage.
Dang.
Oofta.
That was a good decision, Rangswarthy.
And he is bloodied.
does he also take the acid damage?
And
Is he the acid
now
damage
I'm
guy?
going to ask Blue to roll 4d4 on this and this goblin's acid damage.
Eee!
Okay.
They are doing so.
Oh, 6,
Oh, they
7.
kind of are.
So I roll 4d4 for one and 44 for the other.
Indeed.
Okay. So one of them got 9.
Which one got 9?
Is one of them like not hit at all?
The one in the back.
Put that on that guy.
Okay.
8. Well, all right. The next guy got 13. So
Okay, both of the goblins melt into puddles of goo. All that
Boing.
remains of Yeg and his legacy of bad cooking is a kettle helmet, a pot as a weapon, a spatula, and his apron.
If Ciil could have seen, he would have mourned in his own way.
It is a tragic loss for goblin kind.
Oh, okay.
And
Never
for
mind.
cookery as well, I suppose.
Cookery everywhere.
Culinary arts.
I don't know what we've seen at the food.
Yeah. Just,
so
Maybe
my
you could-
acid spray still can concentrate for up to a minute, I think.
Yeah, it's still going. This
Okay,
goblin
so if, like, they
charges to
come
the
into
doorway,
Okay.
takes contact with the acid, rolls a d20, fails, is covered in acid, screams. These two goblins are like, no thank you.
Smart.
Can you see these goblins?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, just making sure. These two goblins see that, and they book it. They're gone.
There's just one acid goblin in the doorway now.
There's one acid goblin in the doorway, and these three goblins here who are giving the rest of your party a hard time.
Hey,
It is-
bloody one.
It is now Ciil's turn.
The same 3 goblins that we started this fight with are still there. Meanwhile, there's like a dozen.
That's what happens when you get Waywocket in a fight.
Single wizard and a single.
She's like, I'm injured, but still awesome.
Well, it's really great
Trying.
when like 90% of your damage is the other creature having to make saves.
Yeah, really though.
All right,
One of my
Ciil, give us
spells.
your best.
All right, so Ciil is going to he's going to say screw it. He's going to turn around and he's going to fling his quarterstaff behind him and try and smack the goblin without looking.
Okay, all right, roll a d20.
You have to roll disadvantage for that.
Please. Oh no.
No, anything will be an advantage from here.
Please pull that out.
D20 is a natural 20.
Are you serious?
Yay.
Well,
Wow. That's awesome.
hero, right?
Ethan's like, all right.
Smack.
All right, so that's a natural 20. So I need you to roll 2d6 plus
Isn't that what you want?
what?
Okay, 2d6 you say?
Yes, 2d6.
4 and a 1, and that's +1 on both because of my quarterstaff.
Yep. So it's 5 and 2, so 7. Your quarterstaff hits the goblin square in the face, and it crushes the goblin's skull, and it's like he was hit by a truck in a localized part of his face. It was so painfully impactful to him, he died instantly on the spot.
Nice.
I need to do that more often.
Screw it. Say screw it before you do it.
Stop trying somewhere.
Yeah, that goblin died. It's a very interesting journey for Ciil. He's learning very interesting things about himself.
It really is.
I was gonna say with his, he should like catch the goblin and gently lower it to the ground and do some kind of like, seance-y, like soul preparing, leaving the body thing.
It's now Desmos' turn.
Oh boy.
Maybe you should drink some those or you could get temporary
Extra
hit points.
points, temporary hit points, but then I would be like disadvantage to hits. and
Yes,
stuff.
I know.
Anyway, yeah, Desmos is just gonna swing at the one in front of him with his longsword again.
Come on, Desmos. Harder.
That's what she said.
Yeah, 13 plus 17 total.
Great, you hit him. Roll damage.
18. Okay. 8
This is
and 2 plus 3. Yes, so 5 total.
5 damage. That is enough to kill this weak goblin.
Oh god.
So Desmos is gonna just skewer him from above and then kick him off his sword.
He has been skewered. Rangswarthy, your turn.
He's going in to strike this goblin in the doorway.
What are you doing to him?
Just trying to smite him on the head. Just strike him on the head.
Are you is there still flames there?
Is there still acid there?
Well, he can walk through the acid because
Get on the acid.
he's safe.
I'm protected from the acid, and I believe my longsword. I mean, I'd still be able to strike him without being.
Also, I feel like the acid would have at least quenched the flames. Okay, you're
It's
safe to
flammable.
walk through. So you're gonna hit the
It's
goblin.
flammable acid.
He's covered in acid. You roll a d20.
I roll a mere 8.
Plus 5.
Oh wait, what's the? Okay,
+5.
+5. I mean, what about my initiative?
No.
Not initiative.
So it's your proficiency
Attack
plus
bonus. Just add your attack bonus to your d20 rolls.
Okay, so what about the strength?
No, it's part of the
Okay.
proficiency.
So
thing.
it's actually no, it's not a 6. It's a 9 plus 5. So it was a 6. Well, how did it change it?
I checked. It was a 6.
Okay, so it's a 6. It's an 11. I'm sorry.
Okay, an 11, and that's also +1 from your sword, so it's 12. And I think 12 is enough to hit a goblin who's covered in acid and not probably looking at you. So
All right.
roll damage, 1d8.
It is a 4 plus my dueling damage of 6.
Plus your strength, +3.
Yeah, +3. So
9. You cleaved the goblin.
Huzzah.
yes,
He's cleaved.
he's clothed.
Alright, and then Shaye, your turn.
All right. I shall finish off this
Way better than we were.
bloodied blue goblin
Get him.
better.
and hopefully redeem myself for my last pitiful attempt. And then I roll. Is that a hit? I assume.
What did you roll?
A 12.
Like 12 total?
Like a 12 d20.
So then 12 plus whatever your attack bonus is?
Oh yeah. that's
Plus
right.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 17. That's a 12 plus 5, 17, which is a hit.
And
So now
then-
you will roll 1d6 plus 3 for your damage.
Okay, so total of 8.
Yes, the goblin is dead.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, that's split in his head.
Alright, folks. Combat is over. You are free to exit initiative and continue role-playing.
Oh, that didn't go so bad. Ciil says, looking around bashfully.
Rangswarthy peers into the room of the burnt door.
As you peer into the room, you see what looks like a dining facility for goblins, where they might eat and be merry. However, now it is filled with corpses, puddle corpses, and honestly, the food doesn't look all that great, but that's what it is.
Shaye wipes sweat from her forehead and then leans down to open up the door. I guess she doesn't need to lean down, but she wants to open this door.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. As you open the door, you see in mirror of the other side another turreted room with a little slit for arrows. It is empty.
Ciil is gonna... My bad. Go ahead.
It is empty.
Oh. Ciil's gonna kick down the other door. They just came out of there.
This one here?
Yeah, that one there.
Alright, as you kick down the door, a giant, furious room of nothing.
Okay.
I was like, are you kidding me?
Runewood wants to check for other booby traps, like everywhere.
Chaps.
Runewood, you perceive no other booby traps. However, you notice if people hadn't been bumbling around, they probably could have spotted the copper wire that triggered the initial booby trap.
Okay.
Ooh,
It's
Rangswarthy will loot.
Loot the wire.
You loot the wire. Add for yourself a nice long piece of copper wire.
Desmos is gonna lay hands on stuff and heal himself for 10 hit points.
Nice.
Even my healing things are. It's like mine's more of like luck of the draw. Jeez.
Ivetta will summon Zora back to Zora. Zora.
All right, what's next, folks?
Rangswarthy will loot the dining hall.
The dining hall. The banquet hall has nothing but let's see here. The western portion of the large hall ends in a wall of rubble. But the remainder is intact. This must have been once the castle's banquet hall with a soaring ceiling of 25 feet high. 2 large wooden tables and plain benches stand in the middle of the room. A brass brazier full of glowing coals is tucked into one corner. Dirty dishes, half-full stew pots, moldy heels of bread, and gnawed bones cover the table. Nothing else is in the room.
All right, Ciil has definitely not calmed down, and he rushes into the dining hall, exclaiming, "The other ones! I thought you said there was more. Where'd they go?
Goblin.
The goblins!"
They're out and you're standing in their stew.
You okay there, Ciil?
And for dramatic effect, I meant to put this here as a wall of fire.
Oh, yes. Look at that wall of fire.
I totally spaced it, but it was supposed to be there when you lit your fire.
Yeah.
That is great.
Yeah. Very
Next
cool.
time, I won't forget.
We need a stream of acid, too.
Yeah, I'll find a stream of acid. It comes down to finding the different
I'm
things.
just messing. I'm messing.
I could find one. It just is like I have a long list of effects.
Rangswarthy spanks Ciil on the booty and says, "Pursue them then."
Thanks.
Wow, getting real silly.
Yeah.
Gay.
All right, Ciil is going to use Rangsworthy's massive strength slap to boost himself towards the door.
So you're going to this door here?
In pursuit, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Okay. As you open the door, you see nothing.
I will look this way and that.
Like you're looking out this door.
Sure.
You'll see, as you open the door and look out, you see it's an exit to the castle. They may have taken this way. It's hard to tell. And as you peel back the curtain, you see yet again another hallway that potentially they could have taken.
Blast!
Runewood yells to, or at least speaks to Shaye and Ivetta and asks if they have any type of tracking ability that they can use in this moment.
Ivetta, can you fox fly?
I don't.
It can.
It has a flying speed of 60. Indeed, it can fly. It can fly, it can fly, it can fly, it can fly, it can fly.
We need a lead first. We need to find. I mean, they could have gone outside because there were goblins.
Yes.
So we need to
You
see.
can tell it to fly outside and look around.
I'm going to tell.
You should come up with a
She can communicate with it too. Like if it sees
Oh, yeah.
stuff, it can.
They
like,
are
tell her
bonded.
about it. Very cool.
What does a hotfox say?
What does the Hawkfox say?
Nice.
Oh, okay. Ivetta's going to run through the vestibule and catch up with Ciil and tell Zoro to fly outside to see if she can, or he can see anything of interest.
Okay.
Runewood, make sure to mind yourself. Stay hidden if you can. Zoro.
Yeah. Be stealthy.
Zoro the Hawk Fox Zoro goes outside, does a lap, comes back, and reports to you that he sees roving groups of goblins, but nothing that matches the description of the two that seem to get away. He doesn't see any two goblins alone, and he doesn't see any aroused activity.
Well, maybe they went back to the.
Master. All right, Desmos is going to start running towards back where they came to the enchanted locked door. Since
Rangswarthy follows.
Rangswarthy said that in character.
Jay is just gonna follow this bunch of people.
Is there anyone that does not follow?
No.
I follow.
Is there any specific way you all are wanting to approach this?
Definitely quietly.
Well, we can't see.
Ciil is going to look at the owl bear and suspiciously see if they went to rouse it.
You're going to look at what now?
The owl bear.
Like, actually open the door. Look at it.
No,
or just
like
check-
peer through the door as we did.
You peer
I'll-
at the door that you have barricaded, and see that it is still barricaded.
He's like got his nose up on it. And
Yeah, you sniff the door. It still smells of owlbear.
Ciil longs to open it, but is wary of his party's judgment of him.
You can feel a spiritual pull.
Does anybody speak to animals?
I think, yeah, Hadassah does.
Is there a way? I don't know anything about owl bears. Is there a way to communicate with an owl bear and
They look
maybe
awesome.
use it as our ally?
I know that they're extremely aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think it would be unwise to approach it.
Again,
I don't know.
even-
I don't know if they're
Okay.
technically. They technically an animal.
Ciil, as you walk away from the door, you can feel a deep pang inside of you.
I feel slightly cowardly.
Okay.
So heartfelt.
If that's your reaction, that's your reaction. All right. Are you guys stacked up on this door?
I think we need to Rangswarthy consults with Waywocket. See if she has any insight on what we might need to do or learn to overcome this.
Ooh. Do you think we could try to enter through one of those arrow slots? Or through a different way from this magically barred door?
Well, we do have rope, we have wire, we have tables we could stack up if we wanted to try to clamber over this steep rubble on the.
Desmos already tried.
Well, Desmos tried to climb up without anything else assisting, but if we actually made like some kind of makeshift ladders, tables, and boosted somebody up, we could maybe get somebody over.
But the
Even if that would be impossible, we could try from the outside too.
That's true.
Runewood is going to make the point that the two smallest members of this party, which is himself and Waywocket, are quite wounded or somewhat wounded, and it might not be a good idea to go in first. So that's something to consider.
Is this? We're not trying to go. We're not trying to go into the room with the owl bear. We're trying to go into the room that has the special lock on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Waywocket knows that. Is it arcane lock? That's the right one, right?
Yes.
I don't have
Rangswarthy,
anything.
The
Sorry.
spell you would need is called Dispel Magic. You don't know
Yeah,
it.
I do not know it. I need to learn how to dispel magic, but I do not yet know.
Rangswarthy chuckles and says, "Perhaps you could put the boat of folding under the door and deploy it to shatter the door."
Oh,
Then you might consider magic item.
I don't actually know, like, that can work against an arcane lock.
Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind.
And it might also ruin the boat of folding.
Yeah, it's true.
Probably would.
I think the best option we have right now is Shaye's idea. We should probably try mounting the rubble.
So I actually don't. Can you? Okay, so this is a good question for. Well, maybe this is not something we would know. Never mind. Continue.
Runewood is gonna volunteer to try and be the one to peer over the rubble, since he's amongst one of the lighter embers.
So, like, if I pictured it for you, let me see if I can find a Google image here.
Is it entirely impossible?
It's not, like, I would not say it's entirely impossible, but it's not,
Probable.
it's not probable, and if you consider how damage works, with fall damage in D&D, it would be, I think you are not assessing the risk appropriately.
Fly the hawk fox.
Oh, yeah, idea.
Command it to
Should we try going
Magic
onto the
Tabletop.
outside of the tower and climbing?
We've seen there are people out there already.
Over
And
here.
there's a whole nother door. There's a whole nother doorway to. What's this black room? Is that where the or where the owlbear is?
This?
No.
Yeah.
No, this is the magically blocked
Oh,
room.
this is the magic room. Okay, so the owlbear's in this other like.
So
No,
I
the
can't
elevator's
find
probably
anything
down.
satisfying, but imagine the wall is still there. There is just, it has like an outer crumbling part. Like how these walls are still here and they have an outwardly crumbling part.
Hey, Elias.
Yes.
We were booted. Could you send another invite?
Oh yeah. I don't know why it does that.
Wait, so is this huge room unavailable to us? Is that the one that's... Okay, so it's not just...
the little room we can't get.
Okay, so like these walls here have like a solid wall, and then just the outward bits have rubble.
Oh, so it's a solid wall to the ceiling. You can't.
Yes, like you're attempting to scale the outside of a castle wall. There just happens to be a pile of rubble in front of it that does not go all the way up and over.
But are you saying that this is a sealed chamber? Like there's no outdoor air exposure?
There is no outdoor air exposure.
Desmos is gonna run up to the door and try and kick it down.
Nice.
Okay. Expecting that there is some invisible magical barrier, you run up and kick the door, expecting to be thwarted. But whatever barrier was there before is no longer there now. The door swings open. You awkwardly tumble inside, and the scene that you were greeted by are the two goblins that fled, waiting for you. King Groll, the bugbear, and his wolf pet Snarl stand in front of an unconscious dwarf. And they are surprised that you entered the way you did, but they were ready for you.
Oh my.
That's where they went, though.
Oh, so they have to take opportunity attack or something?
The chamber has been set up as a crude living space. Thick furs thrown on the floor to serve as carpet. Old trophies hanging on the walls. A large bed to the north. A brazier of coals burning brightly. A round table with several chairs stands to the south near the door. Near the table, on the floor, is an unconscious dwarf who looks badly beaten. King Groll appears as though age has stooped his shoulders and hunched his back, but his eyes are bright and he seems surprisingly strong. He growls at you and says, What have you done? Why are you here?"
Rule. With much passion and hate in his eyes, Desmos is going to charge at King Groll and try to attack him.
No talking, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, no, just hate.
All right. Well, then I guess roll initiative. That was the end of that negotiation.
You're not even gonna talk at all?
No.
Oh my
We don't
word.
negotiate with terrorists.
But
That's
like,
funny.
what if he would?
Nice. Yeah, keep it for initiative 2021 for Desmos.
So you'll get 17. So that's. Ivetta is 4.
That's plus her initiative.
Yeah.
So you rolled a 1?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't really matter.
They rolled 8 plus initiative, or including, I guess, whatever.
Rangswarthy is 14.
Malik and Horace are just sleeping in the hall back there.
Runewood is 7.
So is Waywocket.
Okay. So is that everyone? Desmos, Ciil, Ivetta, Shaye, Rangswarthy, Runewood, and Waywocket. All right. Let me roll initiative for my guys now.
1.
I'm a little afraid of that.
That is a bummer.
Ivetta,
I think he said something. A wolf bear. I think he said
Is it a wolf bear?
Gnarls? What did you say that was?
What is it? What kind of wolf?
Snarl is a regular wolf.
Oh, well then
That's kind
Desmos
of spiky.
care of that.
I promise.
Yep. So King Groll also rolled a 21. So Desmos will go first, and King Groll will respond in turn.
Nice.
Level of the ages.
So half.
Yeah.
Alright, so as Desmos runs over to King Groll, he's gonna scream, "Your influence has decimated this land for long enough." And he's gonna swing at him with his longsword.
Okay.
Oh yes, 19 plus 5.
Great. That's a hit. Go ahead and
And I'm
roll
going-
damage.
I am going.
24, that's really good.
I am going to do Thunderous Smite
Nice.
against him.
Oh
So-
no, Chuck! You're gonna alert everybody.
What?
You're going to alert everyone outside. It's a thunderclap that everyone can hear within 300 feet.
Boom!
Well, if we have got
Do it. Roll damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast.
A lie.
So,
That's
that's gonna be 1d8 plus 2d6.
All right.
Okay. Oops.
Oh, goodness.
8.
Yes!
Nice. Plus
Nice.
3.
Oh my god.
So that's 11. And then 2d6.
What? 4?
6, 7 total.
So
So 11
7,
plus 7.
18 total.
8.
Nice.
Pretty good. That was really good for the first hit.
Oh!
That was really good for the first hit.
Desmos really does have power of hate. I guess.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
means
So King Groll takes the thunderclap, and it rocks him backwards. And as he corrects his posture, he straightens up to his full height and takes his morning star that he carries and winds up for a swing.
Sorry, one more thing I missed.
Yeah, sure.
Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
Oh,
Nice.
good. Okay.
And the save is a strength save of 12.
Okay, he rolled a 4, so he fails. So he's pushed prone into the wall.
Yep.
So on his turn, the thing is like now, so like on his turn, he's going to use half his movement to go not prone. And then the other half of his movement to come back to you.
But he's demoralized.
Yeah, but he's demoralized.
Did you not take damage?
What's that?
No, but she's talking about like.
What's the question?
Is
He took
bloody?
the damage.
Yeah, he took damage. He took 18 damage.
Is he bloody?
No.
Oh,
Not bloody.
He's a boss.
Stands up to his full height, pulls back his mace, and brings it down on Desmos, rolling 22 total. And then for damage,
Blows.
wait, that wasn't the damage?
no, that was the to hit him, which succeeded.
Oh, okay. Good gosh. I thought that was 22 damage, and I was like, oh my lord.
And then his damage is 2d8 plus 2 plus another die because he's a brute, so it's 3d8 total for a total of 18 damage
my
back on
God.
Desmos.
Oh my gosh.
I'm at 4 HP.
Maybe we should have negotiated.
Maybe Shaye.
So that's King
With your
Groll's turn
full
and
brain.
Desmos' turn.
Waywocket made her.
Can't heal that much.
And then now it is Ciil's turn.
Come on, Ciil, hit it.
Ciil is going to rush into the room and leap onto Desmos's staggering form and launch himself off of Desmos's shoulders toward King Groll for an attack.
So like this, or like over him, or what?
You leapfrogging over him, but I rolled a 4, so
You forgot to swing backwards over your back.
yeah.
So you're leaping over Desmos and over King Groll to land behind him?
No, just over Desmos to strike King, but
Where-
I missed.
Okay, so where are you landing?
I'll land kind of off. Let's say I tripped, my foot caught on the table, and I kind of fell over it onto one side. So I'm kind of across the table.
Like this?
Yeah.
Right into the wolf's mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna say right here.
Okay.
Okay, so you miss. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
I mean, there's. Oh yeah, I'm going to use my. Let's see, do I have to spend a key point? I think I do. I'm going to spend a key point to do a dodge action. Let's see, I'll read it to you if I can find it.
Well, you can use that even outside.
Yeah, patient defense. It's on my turn. I'm spending a key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on my.
So the next time somebody tries to hit you, you dodge it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 11. He would kill me.
Okay. Let's see. Next is Rangswarthy.
So I'm going to use my spiritual energy by the mantle to flip myself upright into a fighting stance.
All right.
Oh, okay, Rangsworthy's turn. Rangsworthy will stride into the room and place himself. Actually, he will jump onto the table next to Desmos and attempt to
Smells of pine.
skewer King Groll in his Adam's apple. Just
Okay.
a lunge of the sword.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
It is a poor roll. It is a 7.
7. That is unfortunate. And is not enough to hit King Groll, for he is mighty.
Merely tickles his throat.
Yeah, you gave him a close shave.
Yes.
At this time, you are surprised by a figure emerging from this doorway.
Oh, the wizard!
It
Oh my gosh.
approaches you from behind, and in a surprising turn of events, surprises you, and attacks you with some bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning.
Yes.
Can I do a dexterity save or anything?
You may not, but it rolls a 18. Is that enough to hit you even?
My armor class is 18.
So it is enough to hit you.
Oh,
It slams into your back with its shield, dealing. Let's see here. So it has multi-attack, so it makes 2 melee attacks, which is 2d6 for a total of 7 damage total, and then because of its surprise attack feature, it does another 3d6 for a total of 11 damage on Rangswarthy.
We are getting
7 plus 11?
crispy green.
What's that?
Is that 7 plus 11 or just 11?
No, 11 total. It rolled a bunch of 2s. It's a big floppy. It should have been a big slap, and it was more like a. Ugh, take that. Ugh. Bet you didn't see that coming. Yeah, so 11 damage.
Someone to hit this guy.
All right, it is now. Uh-oh. It's now Snarl's turn. It keeps getting worse.
Uh-oh.
Snarl reaches out to bite Desmos. Rolls a...
Not 20.
No, not a nat 20. I'm just reading here. It has this thing called Pack Tactics. With advantage on tackles at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet. Okay, so I roll 2 d20s.
What?
Ha! That's funny. So the it's supposed to have advantage because it's next to King Groll. And it rolled a 1 for its first roll. And then with advantage, it rolled a 16, which I'm pretty sure hits you because it's +4. So it would be like a 20 and a 1. So the advantage gives it the hit. And then target as a creature must succeed. So again, it's the same thing with you. You must succeed on a strength check as well. But it does 2d4 damage.
One.
With a total of 3 damage.
Oh my gosh, I've lost
How much health do you have left?
1.
You have actually 1 health? That's hilarious.
Yikes.
Alright.
You've got to better run up and give you some berries.
The next person
One bear.
is Shaye.
Alright. Shaye, only seeing what's happening in the room through 2 doorways, bursts through here and decides to enter the chaos with her short sword swinging and sneak attack because there's more than one foe, right?
Uh-huh.
I can do that?
Yep.
I shall sneak attack this elf
Yes.
lady, since she's the closest.
You recognize the creature as a drow.
Oh, she looks like an elf. What is a drow?
A drow is like a dark elf, kind of.
Ooh.
I will read you the appropriate description. Drow, also known as Dark Elf, Deep Elf, Night Elf, and Dark One, were a dark-skinned race of elves that predominantly live in the Underdark, which is an entire civilization underground. They're hated and feared due to their cruelty, though some non-evil and even smaller number of good drow do exist. So go ahead and roll a d20. I think with advantage since you are sneaking up on him.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Advantage means you roll twice, and you take the higher number.
My goodness. Alright. Alright, I got an 11.
11 plus 5, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let me see what we got here for... Hey, that's a hit. Good for you. So it's 1d6 plus your... Is it 2d6 for sneak attack?
I believe it's just one extra.
I think it's 2 now that you're level 3, though.
Cool. Okay.
You should
So I got-
probably check.
Okay.
I'll check for you. You just roll.
I checked, but I guess it's... must have been checking in the wrong spot.
Level 3, it's 2d6.
Where is that? Oh, that's in the little chart thing.
Yes, it is.
I didn't check the chart.
That's fine. So you roll 1d6 for your sword damage plus 3 to plus your dexterity.
Okay.
So 1d6 plus 3 and then an additional 2d6.
So the first thing I got 7, and then I got a 2. And then I got a 1.
So 10 total damage?
Yeah.
Alright. 10 damage. It is surprised by being hit in the back, and now knows your presence is there.
Get a surprise damage in Delainie.
Next on our lineup is...
Hold on. I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage, right?
Yep, disengage.
Or would that be dash?
Disengage to leave the zone of this individual without being attacked.
Yes.
Where are you going?
Hey.
I guess. Well, going in here, would I get attacked by them immediately?
You would not get attacked by them unless you entered and then left their area.
Okay.
Because they do not have a reaction to hit whatever comes into their zone yet.
I'll just dash out here a little bit,
Okay.
but not right. No, their way.
That's fine. Next on our lineup of people here is Runewood and Waywocket have the same at 7, so you guys determine who goes first.
You can go ahead.
All right. And I will. Oh dear. Let's see. I'm gonna try and do guiding bolt.
Guiding Bolt?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let me pull that up so I can read it.
It's the 4d6 radiant damage on a hit.
Yeah, I know it's a spicy one.
Yeah.
Are you casting it at first level?
I am. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I gotta.
Make a ranged spell attack against the target. So you have to roll a d20 to hit this one.
Okay. Sorry. You said roll d20.
Roll a d20 in order to hit.
I'm trying. It's an 8. Oh.
8 plus 4 spell attack bonus.
Yeah.
Total of 12.
Yep.
That is unfortunately not a hit.
No.
I'm so sorry.
And just out of curiosity, that doesn't like, if it's failed, then that doesn't take the slot, right?
Let
I think
me
it does.
let me double check. I
Oh, it does.
I want to say that it does, but I want to make sure before I say yes.
I hope it doesn't.
You yes, you do.
That's no bueno.
Yeah, so basically if you cast a spell and it misses, the spell slot is still used. So do you understand how spell slots work in that, like, you have 4 first level spell slots, right?
Yes, I do.
So if you use Guiding Bolt as a first level spell, your spell slots are now 3, but you could use the remaining 3 spell slots all on casting Guiding Bolt again and again and again.
Right. No, but I don't.
You what?
I've used other spell slots.
Right, I'm just explaining the concept. So, like, I don't know how many you have left, but that does use one of your spell slots that I am tracking that you have.
Yes, I'm tracking. Okay.
You have 4 total first level spell slots and 2 total second level spell slots. So, whatever you have kept track of, you're -1 first level spell slot.
Okay.
I am so sorry. I know that does not feel good.
It doesn't. I think that would have been helpful.
It would have if you did it. If you hit him, yeah. All right, Waywocket.
Oh, okay. So can I see anybody from where I'm standing?
I would say you could see the 2 goblins and Snarl. If you were, like, in the doorway, which I imagine Runewood moved into the doorway, like, to see the room,
Okay.
that is fine.
If I'm in the doorway, who is in my range then?
Anybody.
Anybody?
Besides the doppelganger, who's kind of, like, off to the side here.
Okay. The doppelganger, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to cast Witch Bolt on King Roll.
Okay. Let me pull up Witch Bolt.
I have to roll to hit this one first. You take 1d12 of lightning damage if I hit you.
Great.
Oh, but I do want to cast it at level 2.
Great, so it's 2d12.
So it will be 2d12 if I hit. Please, Lord, hit.
He's not even bloody.
Not even close, babe. I rolled a 5.
It's not even close. But your spell attack bonus is 6, so that's 11. That's close. I mean, it's like
close?
it's not
Close.
5. It's 11. So I mean, it's
11.
not doesn't feel so
Hey.
bad. You're really close. It's a bummer. Sorry, yeah, not a hit. Sad day.
Okay.
Spellcasters are using all their good luck on that last fight.
Jeez. Apparently.
It is now Ivetta's turn.
Alright. Shit. Yes. That's right. I'm gonna cast Magic of Mark actually.
Okay.
And on the snarl, that's what we call it.
On what?
The wolf.
Okay, awesome. Snarl.
And I'm going to command Zoro to attack Snarl
Okay.
with
Battle
It's-
of beasts.
its Hawk Fox. Yes.
Okay. You're gonna have him attack it with what now?
Its talons.
It's large talons.
Yes, indeed.
Well, it could do a multi-attack. The Hawk Fox makes 1 bite attack and 1 talon attack. Or it can do bite.
Yes,
Oh.
I'm looking into it now. So it has the multi-attack where if it hits a bite, it can also do a talon. So yeah, you just have to roll hit 1 time. So roll d20 if it hits, and we do the 2 different types of damage.
What?
2. Oh my god.
2? Oh, darn.
Dead.
Sorry, man. That is a no-go on hitting this guy.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, in real life, I'm about to die.
It's not a hit points.
The Hawk Fox? The Desmos.
All right. That is Ivetta. Then the 2 goblins are going to. Blue goblin's going to rush to the door. Enter the door. See and swing at Ivetta.
You mean
Really?
Shaye? Or Ivetta?
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh no!
And did 7 damage. 7 total damage to Ivetta. Or excuse me, to
You
Shaye.
mean Shaye? Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say Ivetta. Okay.
And then the other goblin sees the situation, believes in his Lord King Groll, and is going to go around to attack Ciil. And cut off the flank.
Waste my bonus action. Gosh.
Rolled a 7, doesn't hit. So all that running, he was tired by the time he got there. It's a little bit of a wimpy swing. You know, he's motivated, but that doesn't make him skillful. And then the goblins are done, and we are back to the top of the round with our dear friend here, Desmos.
All right, I'm gonna use.
Desmos.
Okay. So Desmos, having dropped to one knee after being struck so heavily, is gonna slowly stand with blood dripping from his forehead, all over his beard, down onto his.
Man, why does it have to be so sexual? Hello? Hey, for whatever reason, I don't hear anything you're saying.
What?
I heard blood
Okay,
dripping
weird.
down into your beard.
Yeah, that's all I heard. too.
Sucks. Anyway, he's gonna cast.
No! I hate
Can you hear me?
technology. I missed all of it.
Why?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but I missed all of the fun exposition.
Okay. It was essentially just him standing up after being bloodied, staring at King Gruul, and he's gonna cast. Where did it go?
His eyes flit to and fro, trying to remember the spell. Wait.
Hurry!
Well, it was here. And heck, it just went. What? It was literally just here. Vow of Enmity. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna cast Vow of Enmity using my channel Divinity, which gives me advantage on him until, let's see, for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 HP or falls unconscious.
Okay.
And since I'm at 1 HP, he's gonna drop his shield and wield his longsword two-handed, which is 1d10.
Okay.
Okay, the first was not 1, so that's not great.
That is a bummer.
7 plus 5.
That is a 12.
No.
which is not a hit. I'm so sorry.
No.
And you valiantly place your sword against his armor and crumple down at his feet.
Yeah, King Groll steps out of the way of your attack. He sees your valiant effort. He respects it. He picks his mace up, or his Morning Star, I guess, depending on your flavor. And he returns the strike and rolls a 19 plus 4.
Oh my gosh. No.
No.
Desmos, no.
Well, he can still live. She has a
To live.
great-
He does
Save
8
his
total
life.
damage to Desmos.
Oh.
How much damage?
8
You're dead
damage. Desmos
Well-
is now...
More than my total HP.
How much total HP do you have?
I have 29.
Yeah, so you're not dead. You're just knocked unconscious. So you are prone and unconscious. And now every time on your turn, you will perform a death or life saving throw. Essentially, you'll roll a d20. Anything 10 or greater is a life save, and anything 9 or lower is a death, like a failure. Right, so successes and failure. If you roll 3, you are stabilized at 1 HP. If you roll 3 failures, your character perishes. Allies can use an action to make you stabilized immediately, or if anyone heals you, you are stabilized immediately. That makes sense? Also, if any creature attacks you while you are in this state, it is an automatic failure.
Jeez. Oh, we got to take out that.
What do you mean? What's an automatic?
Like, it is a 1 of 3 automatic failures, so like he will acquire 1 death save.
It's just whichever one gets to 3 first.
Whichever one gets to 3 first.
There you go.
So it could literally go 1 for 1 until the end. So it could be like 2 and 2, and then.
Yes, it can do that. And the next person to go is Ciil.
You could have used Bailey Natural.
No.
Oh, I know.
You could have at least used them as a meat shield. Just threw it.
Super clear.
We send. Just stand there.
All right, so Ciil, in his fighting stance, who has paused for 6 whole seconds to analyze what's going on with the fight, ready to spring into action should anyone attack him. He sees Desmos's valiant last grasp at his life as he falls down under King Grohl's strike, and he's going to leap back over the table and place himself between them, and then grab Desmos under his armpits and drag him through the door past the goblin attacking Shaye.
You'd be
Dude,
taking...
you're gonna get attacked.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's back up here. So you're using your action to disengage. I assume you don't want to get hit as you walk through 3 enemies.
That is true, yes.
Okay, and then you're also using an action to carry Desmos.
So that's 2 actions then?
Yep. So like I see what you're trying to do. If you wanted to use your action to like toss him into the corner of the room, staying within range, like becoming the primary target, but getting rid of him as like a target, that I would respect that as your turn this turn.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a cunning action?
He is a monk. He does not. I will also let you know a little bit of metagaming here, that I do not intend to attack his lifeless corpse here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I'm letting Desmos hit through willpower to come up, or through his allies assisting him. If he gets a death save, it's going to be from rolling a d20 and getting 9 or lower. I'm not going to have people smack his body on the ground. It's kind of fucked up.
Well, as the great Ciil said before, it's monkin' time.
Never said that.
It's monkin' time.
It's monkin' time.
Nice.
Okay, all right. So if never mind. Okay, so Ciil sees that Desmos is probably fine.
No, what? That is not what your takeaway should be.
The DM changes his mind. Everybody
Move in
attacks
the
Desmos.
corner. Get him out of the way.
No, I mean, it.
The reason I told you that is so you don't try all this crazy stuff to move his body. So I'm okay with you choosing not to. I'm just letting you know, for future reference, unless it's appropriate, I would not have people attack the guy who's no longer a target when clearly there's an entire party like storming this room. They're not worried about the guy they think they have defeated.
I suppose that's yeah.
All right. So okay. So Ciil, instead of saving Desmos, decides that the best way he can save him is by taking King Grohl's attention into himself, and so he is going to bellow a battle cry to try and get Grohl's attention, and then swing his quarterstaff at him. And hey, Elias.
Yeah.
Don't get on me for this, but I've read my thing multiple times, and I missed this thing about martial arts. It seems to be saying I can do 2 actions in 1 turn. I can attack twice. I'll read it to you. When using an attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make 1 unarmed strike as a bonus action. which means every time I hit someone, I can hit them again. Just
Great.
For kicks.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is that extra attack?
It's a bonus action.
But is it
yeah.
called extra attack?
It is not. No.
What is it called?
Um,
Where do you read that? Is that in the monk chapter?
Yeah, it's under martial arts on page
Special
78. Wait, is that
You can
8?
use a bonus to attack an enemy.
Yeah.
Creating a monk, page 78, martial arts. You can use dexterity or strength. You can roll d4. Yeah, great. I mean, yeah, we should have been doing that the whole time. This is what I'm talking about with like you guys knowing your classes. I want you to know them better than I do, so that we find stuff like this and you guys are using your stuff all the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed that.
No, it's not a apologize. I mean, if anything, it has only been hurting you. Okay, so yeah, go ahead. Hit him.
First strike. Does that mean I roll a d20 twice?
No, just for the first one.
Okay. All right, so he swings. He rolls an 8 plus whatever, plus 1.
Plus
5,
1. It
plus
shouldn't be plus 1. Should be like plus 5.
Yeah.
6, including the.
Yeah, plus 6, which is a hit.
Sweet.
So roll your damage, sir. Should be
Okay.
1d6 plus 3 for dexterity, plus 1 for it being a plus 1 weapon, and then again the same thing.
So I rolled a 2, plus you said 3.
Well, plus 4 total, so 6.
Okay. So 6, and then before I do my bonus action, I'm going to spend my last key point for Flurry of Blows.
Okay, so on this bonus action attack, you're using Flurry of Blows.
Oh, it is a bonus action. All right, yeah, I'll just use that instead of my monk one.
No. I'm saying like it's, yeah. So you're getting 3. Now you're getting 3 attacks. So it's like whack, 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 whack.
No, it says if I haven't already used a bonus action. Would it be after I do my bonus action? Both of them say I'm using my bonus action to do that strike.
Oh,
so I'll have to
that is
choose
true.
one.
You'll have to do it on another turn.
Yeah, so I'm going to do just straight up Flurry of Blows.
So instead of the secondaries, yeah. So it'll be 3 total, yeah. So then so what did we just get? 6, right?
Yeah.
So then now do that exact formula again. Roll a d6 and then add 4 2 more times.
Okay, 1 plus 4, so 5.
So 11 total.
And 4 plus 4, 8.
So 19 total damage.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's on Grohl.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is... Alright, so you hit King Grohl, and he is quite concussed. Definitely wasn't expecting you to take his attention the way you did. He turns to face you as a bloodied and maybe more hunched over than he was before.
That feels good. Ciil feels good.
Ciil's happy. He finally hit somebody.
It only took 4 strikes.
He's bloody.
Next is Rangswarthy.
All right, Rangswarthy will he will again strike King Grohl with a downward swipe of his sword.
Downward swipe of the sword. All right, roll d20, sir.
All the terrible roll again. 6, and I will with my mighty whiff, I will reposition myself to face. I'll jump off the table back toward the and ready my shield to elf.
Like this?
No, isn't the snow people the other? Yeah, other way, other side of the table. Yeah. So my shield ready to face that dark elf. Or can I?
Yeah, I'll just do that. But with my back facing the wall, so that I'm also prepared for this other little green goblin in case he rushes me.
Okay. The elf will now attempt to hit you again with a slam ability, slam attack.
Did Rangsworthy already hit him?
Ah.
Ivetta did.
Ivetta did.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
somebody else did. Shaye did.
Okay.
And the drow rolled a 2. So as you jumped off the table, it tried to hit you, but your dwarven speed and you were so fast and it was so unexpected, you gave up the high ground that he missed completely.
Yeah, those dwarves are known for their speed.
Yeah. Well, he's a natural sprinter. So that is that turn over. Next is Snarl, who is going to attack Zoro. Armor class, and it hits. So Snarl is going to bite Zoro with pack tactics as advantage. +5, so it's 2d4 plus 2. And it does 9 damage to Zoro.
Ooh.
So Zoro goes from 38 hit points to 31.
38?
That's a OP box.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, it is one more person to heal, and it doesn't really have much to defend itself with, so low armor class. Next on the list is Shaye.
Alrighty. Shaye's gonna take a swing at this goblin who's wounded her. So
Go for it.
And I'll roll a...
No.
3.
Yeah, you missed, bud. Sorry. Yeah, that is a bummer, but it is a miss. Runewood and Waywocket, your turns are up again.
I think we decided Runewood and then Waywocket.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to let's see. One second. I'm gonna check Magic.
Okay, go for it.
No. I know. I'm just trying to just.
Do you have a question that I might be able to answer?
No, not really. It's really just me trying to decide to do close combat.
Oh, okay.
Which-
No worries.
Yeah.
There is... I don't want to reveal too much, but there is something I am so looking forward to give you later.
No, I'm gonna try and go in with my mace.
Okay.
To take out the goblin in front of Shaye.
Okay. Roll a d20.
It's an 11. And that's
Plus
gonna
2, 13.
Be, yeah. Wait, plus 2.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you mean
Attack
because
bonus.
of the mace's ability. Yes.
Yeah, so you hit the goblin, so you roll 1d6 plus 2 with your strength.
All right. I rolled a 5.
Plus 2, 7. You kill the goblin.
Yay.
You smacked him with the mace. Do you want to describe killing
And-
him with your mace?
Sure, I guess so. So he's going to basically take it like a baseball bat and crush his jaw
Nice.
and breaking his neck at the same time.
Oh, savage. All right. He crumples to the ground. He is very dead.
Your base is a new
Excellent
nickname.
work.
Am I able to enter the room without getting in range of the dark elf?
Yeah, you may.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that and kind of stick close to the wall.
Like up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know, am I able to arm myself with a crossbow or no?
Yeah, you could do that.
You know, no, I'm gonna stick with the mace. Never mind.
Okay.
Yes, I have a shield. I'll put up my shield as well.
Sounds good. Next is Waywocket.
Awesome. Sorry, I'm just looking at what my spells have here. Okay. Let's hit again where. Try again for magic or for witch bolt. Who can I still see? Right, or who's? Can I see King Girl still?
Yeah, you can still see King Groll.
Okay. I'm gonna try and go for him again
Taking
with
a
witch
nap.
bolt.
Okay, that's a
I have
D20.
to roll. 20!
Wow, nice.
Yay!
So go ahead and roll.
You said a 12.
Yep, 1d12. And it's actually a crit, so you'd roll 2d12.
Alright, 8 and 5, so 12. Or 13, sorry, my bad. 13.
13 damage. So please describe how your witch bolt strikes King Groll and defeats him.
Sweet, so it's like very Emperor Palpatine style. just a lightning bolt of blue energy that arcs between me and King Groll and zaps him of his life energy.
Excellent work. He is electrocuted. He kind of elevates off the ground, cries out desperately for you. He begs you to stop, and then perishes.
As Waywocket screams, "Unlimited power!"
Yeah.
Nice. Love it. All right. Waywocket's turn is up. It is now Ivetta's turn.
Dash into the room and take out another arrow and shoot.
And shoot who?
Wolf.
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
The wolf.
She's gonna shoot Snarl.
You're going to shoot Snarl? But he's
Yeah.
just a wolf.
Well, he attacked my.
Roll
Wait, why
a
didn't you-
d20.
You could try talking to him.
8.
Plus 5 or whatever. That's a hit. Are you guys reading the number you roll or the number total that you're adding up all the stuff into?
Just roll the number that I rolled.
Okay, so that's plus 5, so 13, which is a hit. So now you'd roll damage, which is for your longbow.
8d8.
1d8 plus 3, so what did you get?
7 plus 3,
10? Oh, you just killed Snarl.
10. Oh.
Was already dead.
Snarl, you shoot him with an arrow right in the throat. He whimpers and falls on his back, spasming around. He knocks over the brazier of fire and dies.
Oh, he could have been Desmos's new pet.
Yeah, maybe if there were negotiations, but no.
I know. No, we just
Snarl could have
kill.
stuck around.
Cool.
You monsters. Who's really the bad guys here?
Yeah. Ciil knows.
All right. Now it is this goblin's turn. He will strike at Ciil. And he's still winded. He just watched King Groll die. He actually drops his sword while he swings it, he drops it and takes this opportunity to try to flee.
It's like one of those golf moments when you're like,
Get an opportunity
swing!
strike.
You get an opportunity attack, and he's just booking it. So like once you're done swinging, he's trying to run out of here.
So is it an automatic hit, or do I have to do a d20?
Let me check. I don't actually know.
Well, that's a good question.
Attack 5e.
Should be some kind.
But everyone
Yeah, so
he
it
has-
is a normal attack. You're using your reaction to make a melee attack.
Oh. So
Well,
even when they attack you on an opportunity, like when
It
you're
still
leaving-
has to hit, yeah.
Oh, okay. That feels better.
All right. 14 plus my quarterstaff.
You hit him. You hit him.
1.
You may roll damage.
Okay. A 1 plus my quarterstaff, which is
Two.
it 5?
And also
add that?
plus your
Oh.
dexterity. No, that's an attack bonus.
Right. Okay. So it's just dexterity plus the 1 of my.
So it's 4 plus 1 of course stuff. So 5 total damage, which we'll just say is enough to end this port. The goblins don't have much more HP than that normally. So you strike him, and he also is tossed forward into the fire.
And Ciil, as right before he does so, he's going to scream, "Ah, you coward!" And then he's going to strike him in the back of the head.
But he was dead before he
goblin?
even hit the flames.
Nice.
All right. Now we're at Desmos's turn, where he makes a will to be not dead.
17.
Nice. That is a success for you, sir. Next is the Rangswarthy.
Rangswarthy is going to grapple this dark elf.
Ah. All right. What do you roll, sir?
Okay, so I mean, athletics is a proficiency. Does that apply?
Boy.
Let me look.
They're counting them.
Disco party. There we go. Disco party.
I'm just looking to make sure that grappling, we do it correctly here, because it's always one of those weird ones that I don't remember. Grappling. When you want to grab a creature or wrestle, you make an attack action, grapple. Your target must be no more than one size larger than you, which it isn't. Using at least one free hand, you try to seize the target, making a strength or athletics check, contested by their strength or dexterity acrobatics check. Target chooses the ability to use. If you succeed, you are now grappling them. Okay. Easy enough. So you roll, or yeah, so you roll a d20 and it's an athletics check, and then I roll a d20 and pick my athletics or acrobatics to try to avoid it.
Right. So then, my modifier is +5 for athletics, so that's what I use in addition to the d20.
Yes.
And there's no other mod.
Just the athletics modifier.
Hey, still 20.
You rolled a 20? Okay, you succeed in grappling the target. The target is grappled.
Yeah, I smash him onto the table.
Smash him onto the table. Okay.
Yeah, break him. I smash him onto the table and break him through the table.
Okay, we'll say you do bludgeoning damage to him then. We'll do 1d4 of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Oh, but I'm kidding. It is a 4.
Oh, he dies. Just kidding.
Oh,
just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
You guys are weak.
Okay, and now it is the Drow's turn. In the grapple, he is going to attempt to break the grapple. So it's just the same thing we just did.
Oh, you did.
Wait, I have to roll again?
Yes, it is exactly the same thing we just did to escape.
It is a 13 that I rolled.
Like total 13?
Yeah, total 13.
Okay, well he rolled a 19 total. So I break out of the grapple.
It's a 16. So never mind. But anyway, you still.
Yep, he breaks out of the grapple. And the drow, seeing that this is not a situation in which he will survive, transforms into a small rat and leaps out the slit of this arrow tower.
Shoot the rat.
Send the fox after me.
Oh yeah.
Hawk fight.
Ciil is able to attack him as he does this. He gets an opportunity attack.
Oh sweet. As he's turning. And Ciil, okay, that's a 10 plus 5, 15, plus 1, 16. 16.
For a hit.
16?
Yeah, 16 hits. Sorry, 16 hits.
10, 6 plus 3 plus 1. Okay, so 10 damage on him. Total.
Can he move?
As a rat.
You hit him with 10 damage. He is bloodied, and he continues to run away.
But when I do so, can I do it in like a baseball bat motion so I smack him against the wall?
So I was gonna say you hit him as he is running towards the window.
Gotcha.
And then as he goes to the window and like gets to a point where normally a person couldn't pass, he transforms into the rat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, can I use that? Oh, we need time.
Yeah.
Right, does this end combat so that Ivetta could send the hawk spots after him?
Sure, absolutely.
Oh,
Send it.
okay.
Snag
I'll
him.
send Zaro after the little rat.
What's your exact like order to Zoro?
Don't kill him?
Yeah, like bring him back. He's bloody.
Do him.
Well,
You don't want to kill him?
Well, we want to ask him.
Oh, great.
also, he can just transform back into a person and attack Zoro, so, like, I don't know.
Zoro's a feisty, beefy little.
So Zoro flies out into the area. What are you guys doing while you're waiting for Zoro to return?
Ciil is. Oh,
Wait. Runewood is gonna quickly dart over to Desmos and stabilize him with what's it called? No, spare the dying.
Okay.
So he's stable.
So not just stabilize, you revive him, don't you?
No, he's stable. It says you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable.
Yep, exactly.
Rangswarthy drops his sword and shield and gets his short bow with an arrow and attempts to shoot the fleeing drow to wound.
He's a rat.
He jumped out as a rat. Still a rat.
So as you look outside, you see 2 specks in the air flying distant away from the castle, farther out than you feel like you could hit with an arrow.
What? It's not a rat anymore?
It is not.
Oh,
Nice. All right, so Ciil is going to crouch down next to Desmos as well and smack him on the cheek in short percussive smacks.
Shaye, seeing that Desmos is quite well taken care of, though Ciil's manner of taking care of is quite interesting. He walks over to the door and carefully peers inside.
Inside this door, you see an empty room that contains nothing.
I'm gonna go ahead and use cure wounds on Desmos.
Okay.
Using a 2nd level spell slot, which means the healing increases by 1d8 for each spot level above the first.
Awesome. So it's 2d8 then?
Yes, exactly.
Nice. Plus your spellcasting ability modifier, so it's 2d8
Plus 4?
Plus 4, yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah, plus 2. Plus 2.
Okay, that's because the attack bonus is 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and the spellcasting is wisdom,
which is 2. Yeah. So
Okay,
it's
so
2d8
I'm
plus
gonna
2, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. Where's the G8? All right. 8 and 2. Dang it. So 10 hit points.
10 total? That's 2d8 plus 2?
No, so it's going to be 12.
12 total HP. All right, Desmos is back up and running at 12 HP. As you cast Cure Wounds on him, he shudders, and relief spreads through his body.
Huzzah. Waywocket runs over to the to Gundren and checks to see how he fares.
Ah, yes.
We're just ignoring Gundren Rockseeker.
Yes, indeed. Let's see here.
Now
You want to see if just.
Yeah, what happens with Zoro?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, that also.
So you revive Gundren Rockseeker, and he kind of comes to spluttering and like coughing, obviously unaware of his surroundings, as he looks like he has a big welt on his head from when they probably knocked him unconscious.
What happens to Zoro?
Zoro returns. Looks no worse for the wear, but explains to Ivetta that after the rat jumped out the window, it became a giant eagle, and was unable to pursue, as it was far too fast.
Yeah. It donned a hefty coat of plot armor and sped away.
Plot armor.
I was gonna say it's plot armor, or just maybe there's particular instance you can't pursue him. It is not confusing you guys what it is, right?
I mean, maybe it's the wizard.
What's that?
It's got to be the wizard. I mean, what to do all this? I mean, that was ridiculous.
That was
The elf thing.
The dark elf.
The dark elf can do.
I mean, I guess it could have shifted into it. Yeah.
Right.
So after hearing this, Ivetta, go ahead and roll a history check.
Okay. Do I roll a 20?
Yeah, you roll a d20.
Well, I'm dumb.
Just
Fine.
Ivetta?
Well, I guess like Ivetta hasn't shared this information with anyone, so yeah, just Ivetta.
I rolled a 5.
5 plus 0. Yeah, you are puzzled at this creature's ability to shapeshift.
So can I tell everyone?
Hey, you do what you want.
You're puzzled?
Be like, I don't know.
Y'all, I don't know what just
What?
happened. Zoro just saw this giant eagle flying and could not see the rat.
Alright, Ciil is going to do a history check, because he can.
What?
Plus 2. I rolled a total of 18.
Yeah, sure. Based on the description of what you've just fought, you have suspicion that you were fighting, in fact, a doppelganger and not a drow.
Oh, you said that earlier, even.
You don't know what that is?
You have heard of it in tales, not that you've ever seen one, or not that you ever know that you've seen one.
Oh, creepy. I tell the party. I believe that was a doppelganger. That couldn't have been just a drow. Drows can't do that.
Gundren Rockseeker sits up.
Sort of awake, yeah.
And he looks around and sees that it's you guys that he hasn't seen since he's been kidnapped. And you could see that he's relieved that what he feels as his suffering is finally over. He looks Waywocket in the eyes and says, "How? What's going on? Who's here? What's happening?"
All right. Well, we just defeated King Groll and the drow and the goblins, so Cragmaw Castle has been overthrown so far. And we're here to take you back to Phandalin with us.
Gundren Rockseeker says, "Oh, what a relief. I'm so glad you heroes were mighty enough to rescue me and defeat this despicable band of goblins and bugbears."
Can
he
you
says,
tell us any more
Okay.
about what happened to you while you were kidnapped?
The dwarf sits up and spits, not in your direction, of course, but in the direction of the corpse of King Groll. And he says, "Nothing but torture and shitty food."
What did he want from you?
He's like, they wanted me to take them to Waywocket Cave and reveal the location of the Forge of Spells, but I told them I wouldn't. So they took my map, beat me unconscious, and we've been going through this cycle of beating over and over again.
Runewood loot the body
Shaye
of...
puts her... Oh, sorry.
So,
Shaye puts her hands on Waywocket's shoulder. Maybe we should question the man over a bowl of hearty stew and a good ale.
Gundren Rockseeker says that he appreciates... I appreciate your concern, but there's nothing more pressing than us getting to Waywocket Cave. I have to warn my brothers.
Runewood is gonna loot the body of King Groll in search of the map.
You loot the body of King Groll and see nothing but a leather sack containing 220 silver pieces and 160 electrum pieces, but no map.
Ah, sorry. Okay,
That's one broke king.
Yeah, I missed what you were saying. You said 200 something.
220 silver and 160 electrum.
Okay.
Do we know what that is?
It's just another form of currency.
It's
Shaye-
electric between silver.
Shaye peers around the room with a look of disgust on her face. We must have missed Yarno. Maybe he has the map.
Runewood is gonna go ahead and offer Gundren some water, a flask of water.
Gundren accepts it gratefully and stands up, says, "Well, we're not leaving until we find the map, so let's start looking around."
Yes.
Rangswarthy enters the room that the dark, or at least opens the door to the room that the dark elf emerged from. Rolls a perception check.
Or is it investigation?
You perceive nothing in this room.
Oh. Odd.
Is an owlbear somewhere protecting something?
I still
Probably.
be unwise.
We need to rest. Maybe if we rest.
Listen, I agree with you. I'm just throwing that out there.
Roll a perception check for insanity.
Please roll a d20.
Missing a 0 there, Todd.
Ciil is going to look around, rather confused as to why everyone's searching the room, but will join in just because it's the cool thing to do.
I love it. That's hilarious. What did you roll, Tuck?
2.
So you rolled a 2 plus your perception, which is +2, so 4. So you look around the room and you see a brazier, brightly lit, King Groll's bed, and a table with furnishings.
That's
I
kind of
rolled
broken.
in total.
What did
Shaye
you
makes
roll?
her way over to the bed,
Okay, Shaye.
searches it.
As you search the bed, You lift the mattress and reveal 3 potions of healing and ba-da-da-da, Gundren's map to Waywocket Cave.
Huzzah. I shall pilfer all.
All right, Ciil rolled a 16 total.
You perceive Shaye finding the map.
Ciil is still rather confused as to why everyone was looking around.
Okay.
Rangswarthy does a rather strange thing. He goes to the slain wolf and he begins skinning it.
You may add wolf pelt to your inventory, as well as some probably stringy pieces of meat if you're quartering it up, but I don't know if you're going that far.
Sure, I'll take some meat.
Ew.
Eat his meat.
Elias, you said there's 2 healing potions?
Meat is meat. There are what now?
You said there's 2 healing potions?
3.
3.
What is a potion of healing?
I'm glad you asked. A potion of healing is a magical fluid that you may drink taking an action, and it will heal you 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Cool.
Anyone may carry them, and anyone may drink them.
And then Gundren's map.
Do we have... Sorry. Do we have anywhere we can rest for the night?
Sorry.
The castle is mostly secured. If you were to take the appropriate precautions, this could be an appropriate place to rest. The castle.
Maybe we should make some traps. Rangswarthy.
So Gundren sees that you've found the map, and seems like life has been restored to him. He jumps over to Shaye and whistles and grabs her and says, "Oh, thank you." He takes the map and unfurls it on the table, and exclaims that after they've had time to rest, that the first thing they have to do is head to Waywocket Cave.
Rangswarthy harvests the jawbone of the wolf to make jawbone daggers.
Okay.
Okay, really quick. We already went to Waywocket Cave, didn't we?
No.
No, we don't know where it is.
Oh.
You've been to the Cragmaw hideout, which was a cave at the beginning,
Okay.
where you fought Yimik.
Yeah, maybe I was thinking of that one. My bad.
Alright. Are we...
Um,
Do we need to set up watch, or do we want to set up any
Yeah.
sort of trap? Jay asks.
is
What would be the
anyone
most secure?
is anyone not well? Actually, Oris and Malak can keep watch.
Yes, Oris and Malak are keeping watch.
The rest of us will
Alright,
sleep.
okay.
We can go set some audible traps at the perimeter doors in the room that Oris and Malak are.
Is that it?
I think we should save our resources if we have 2 people keeping watch for us.
I don't know.
Well, we can collect them. It's not like we can't.
Yeah, they're not perishable.
So
I
yeah,
agree. I think this would be a good idea.
I think, and we'll go as far as to set it even at the rubble where we entered.
All right, you guys take a long rest, replenish your spell slots, replenish your hit points. I did my rolls. It was a peaceful night of rest for this adventuring party.
Huzzah.
Man, field does.
So hit points are back to normal, right?
Yes.
You want to do that? You can take any hits.
So, I've been bloodied the entire past like 3 days.
So lay on hands does not even.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's a week.
Is this an appropriate time for us to wrap up for the evening, or are we? What are we thinking?
We
I
should.
think so.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Okay, so for the next session, we will have more conversation with Gundren and approach the next hurdle. So Ethan had a really hilarious idea that I love. And he said there's a thing where the DM would interview the party. Essentially, like, I will not do it tonight because I feel like it's, like, I don't know. After, like, all of that, it's kind of hard to put your brain in a different space. But I will approach one of you during this week and ask for an interview, and then I will write something and put it in the Discord. And this will be, like, and you know how in comic books how somehow information gets to everyone, like people just know about things that maybe they shouldn't necessarily know about.
Sure.
So it will be like a news broadcast where what I am writing is what Phandelver is hearing about your adventures.
Yeah, that's great.
So
I didn't.
Oh.
When I saw it, I was like,
That's fun.
I think it's a cute idea. I think it's fun. It'll help with a little bit of world building. And it made me laugh. So there you go.
boom.
Sounds awesome.
Any questions or thoughts, feelings about, like, I mean, anything at all you guys want to do before we're done? Like, any detect spells or identify spells? Like,
we should identify.
anything before we're
Dot.
done?
Yes,
like to-
get over here with your quiver, and let's get that. Whoever's got that magical elf statue.
Hey, Waywocket, do you know what this thing can do?
Yeah, bring it on over. I'm gonna identify it for you.
Alright, here it is.
Boom. Casting identify.
So you cast Identify, and you feel there are 3 compartments in the quiver of Alona that contain extra dimensional spaces that allow the quiver to hold more items than it should. The smallest compartment holds up to 60 arrows, bolts, or similar objects. The mid-sized compartment can hold 18 javelins or similar-sized objects. And the longest compartment can hold 6 long objects, such as bows, quarterstaffs, or spears. You can draw any item from the quiver as if doing so from a regular quiver or scabbard.
Did you write any of that down, Ivetta?
How many?
60 in the smallest compartment, 18 in the medium compartment, and 6 in the large compartment. And that's arrows, bolts, or similar, 18 javelins or similar, and then 6 long objects like bows, quarterstaffs, or spears.
Like a longbow?
Yeah.
Simple ones.
I'll trade my short bow.
What did you say?
No, this is what she can
You're identifying a quiver.
Okay,
I think
never
it's
mind.
just what she can hold, not that it is full of
It does
that.
not contain that. It is what it can contain.
I used to like he opens something and there's 18. Okay, no.
Get it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Cool.
I'd like to check on that'd be a wisdom check, right?
You'd like to check what?
The magic of my sword, like what it does. Like, can I do a perception check, or a history check, or investigation?
I can also identify that for you.
So you can do a wisdom check on the sword, but it'd more likely be like an arcana or history check on the sword in specific.
What
But
does history check take?
that's a d20.
But I mean, like, what's its month?
Oh, on your skill sheet it should say your history is +2. It's an intelligence check.
Right. I guess I'll roll that just to see what I get. And it is a 17.
Okay.
If you don't feel like you've identified enough, I can help you.
Yeah, you recognize it as Talon, the sword that was wielded, the long sword that was wielded by the knight Sir Aldith Tresendar. You know that it bears the enchantment of +1. and its beautifully crafted silver hilt was shaped into that of a bird of prey mid-flight, so wings outspread. The hilt is like 2 wings outspread. You know that from history of the town of Phandelver that orcs attacked Tresendar Manor, where Talon lived. His knightly name was Blackhawk, and he used this long sword to fend off many orcs in the caverns of his manor. As he was slain, the sword was lost in time, and that because of its history with slaying specific type of creature, it glows at the sight of orcs and goblins.
It's like Sting.
Sounds fairly comprehensive, but I guess I'll ask Waywocket if she has any further insight.
Okay, I cast Identify again.
You have no further insight.
What was the name of the warrior?
The name of the warrior was Sir Knight Aldith Tresendar.
Okay. Should I bother with trying to check on any?
Should you bother with what?
Trying to learn any.
I mean, I wouldn't, personally.
What about the golden elf statue?
I think that was all of my spell slots, actually.
No.
Yeah, I have 7, don't I?
You just did a long rest.
No, I'm not doing that with my long rest. This is before the long rest.
Oh, I was definitely not thinking it was before the long rest.
Seriously?
Cereal.
I think I'm just wasting all of my spells on identifying stuff.
Okay, well then, pre long rest. Then you've convinced me.
Okay. That's all my spell slots for that day.
All right. Then you still do not know what this golden statue does, but it does give you the heebie-jeebies.
I'll tell you tomorrow. Next time we're all together.
This is what Talon looks like.
Oh, is that what that is? Is the chat? Because
Oh,
it's
it's
making
awesome.
noise?
All right. Well, that's the end of our session tonight. I will reach out to one of you for a goofy interview. And then we will meet up next time. Excuse me.
Awesome.
To accompany Gundren Rockseeker. Good job with this castle. It was kind of a challenging one.
It was.
Yeah.
You're not completely done. You still have the owlbear to make a decision on, but other than that, you guys did pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Ciil during the long rest. He's gonna sit outside the door and just send bad vibes its way.
Okay. As you're sitting outside the door sending bad vibes in, you are being hit with vibes of indecision and remorse.
So I have a question really quick. Maybe this is for the party more than the DM, I don't know. But like, aren't there like tons of parties of groups of goblins and stuff outside the castle defending it?
I'm pretty sure there
Or
were.
did they all come inside? Like, we have not dealt with any of those.
You haven't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are like not done in this area.
Potentially.
Okay, cool.
Out.
That's a cool sword.
It's a really cool sword, yeah.
What was that snake thing with a bunch of weird mouths?
The snake thing with a bunch of weird mouths. Oh, that
It
was
also
that
in
was
the Discord chat.
yeah, that was the Grick.
Oh. Okay.
That was in the room where the angel statue is, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're right.
Laurel is so dang cute.